Parliament Hill on a Saturday night. We're in Ottawa. This is the last road to Korea. It's the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings.
Briars are awesome, and World Championships are sure special, but the pinnacle is winning Olympic gold.
To wear the maple leaf, it's a huge honor and would be absolutely incredible.
Definitely one of the highlights of my curling career, one of the most special weeks of my life.
It's a huge goal for us. I'm excited to give it all.
We know what's at stake, and we kind of know how to handle our emotions.
Coming in this year, we want it really bad.
It's something that gets the juices flowing more than every other event, and we're going to be doing everything we possibly can.
That was as good as it gets, winning gold, and that's why we all play the game.
I actually don't really even have words to describe what that means to me.
And we are about a half hour west of Parliament Hill in Canada and the Canadian Tire Centre. It all began already today in all 9 men's teams, 9 women's teams for the class photo of 2017. And in our featured opening game, it was a rematch of the men's final 4 years ago in Winnipeg with Brad Jacobs against John Morris. And Morris putting on immediate pressure in the first, sitting 3. But that familiar stare of Jacobs out of Sault Ste. Marie. Brian Fry calling line. The Brush brothers, the Harndons there, and he draws the lid as he would go on to run Morris out of stones and pick up the win just as he did 4 years ago. Elsewhere, Casey Scheidegger and Alison Flaxey, a couple of the newcomers. The team from Lethbridge picks up a 1-point win. Chelsea Carey surprises some people as she beats Rachel Homan from here in Ottawa, the reigning Canadian and world champion. And Kevin Cooey didn't get his first points until the 6th, but then he got a deuce, and a deuce, and wins 6-3 over Steve Laycock. As on this Saturday night, we say hello, Canada, and welcome back. Cheryl Russ alongside. Val Sweeting against Jennifer Jones is our feature. Val Sweeting back-to-back silver medals at the Scotties in 14 and 15. I think it's fair to say we would have expected more from her since then, but we haven't seen it, haven't gotten it. Why?
Well, they're close. They really are. Laurie on the team is a great addition. Val's a great player. You got a great back end there. The front end's also good, Vic. But at this competition, case in point, you've got Officer, you've got McEwen. Maybe good isn't good enough. You're playing a great front end, maybe the best ever. Rock positioning, rushing judgment, speed control, knowing how to miss. They have the whole package. They're going to have to really bring it to the front end for Sweeting to have a chance.
I wouldn't be alone in arguing that Jennifer Jones may be the best female curler ever. Her record shows that. 4 years ago, she wins the gold medal. She comes here nothing to prove, yet she has prepared as if she has everything to prove.
No, I think this is a team that really has decided that they have something to prove to themselves, that they can repeat at this event. And they come in on a 14-0 winning streak. They are the highest winning percentage team out of the field. They're strong and they're coming in ready. They had a plan. They made the plan from the last time around. And you can even tell McEwen, Lang, they're even trying to emulate some of that plan. What the big thing with this team is you have to beat them. They're never going to give you a game.
So that is our feature. Second draw on this Saturday night. When we come back, it's Jones and Sweeting from Ottawa.
We've played Jen a lot over the years, and we know it's going to be a good battle out there. They're a really good team, and first game out there, it'll be new to everyone, so it's just a matter of catching on to the ice and getting comfortable and just learning as much as we can.
They're an outstanding team. We expect them to be there at the end of the week, so we know we're going to have to come out and play well and make some big shots and big moments, and it's a great way to start the event off, and hopefully we'll come out with a win, but if not, it's early, and there's going to be lots of curling left to come.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Here are all the games on the ice. Saturday night, Epping against Guju, Carruthers against McEwen. That's a battle of Winnipeg. Englot, runner-up Scotties takes on Krista McCarville from Thunder Bay. Sweeting and Jones is our featured game. As it's time now to meet the teams, and it's brought to you by Home Hardware. And here's how.
Hi, I'm Skip Val Sweeting. Our lead is Rochelle Brown. Our second is Dana Ferguson. Our third is Lori Olson-Johns. And we play out of the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton, Alberta.
Hi, I'm Skip Jennifer Jones. Our lead is Dawn McEwen. Second is Jill Officer. Third is Caitlin Laws. And we curl out of the St. Mattel Curling Club in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
And Team Jones has won the last rock. They won the draw to the buttons, so Jones with the hammer playing the yellow stones, Sweeting the red with her brush down in the middle of the 12, getting ready for the first stone to get us underway. Rochelle Brown.
I ran into Val before the very first draw, and she said they were going to watch that draw just to see if they could get a jump on what the ice was doing, because again, when they were in practice, it was a lot straighter. So an advantage for them to have been able to watch that.
Same sheet too, Cheryl. And we covered the Jacobs Morris game, sheet D here. This particular shot coming away from the wall, closest to the wall. There's more curl and a little bit slower.
Don't know if she'll sneak a peek, but Dawn's husband Mike is on the ice as well on sheet B as he plays Reed Carruthers.
We're close, we're close. Keep going though. Keep going.
This says a lot right now, doesn't it? Ignoring that stone in the rings as they put up the corners. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we'll begin with Val Sweeting.
Well, proceed with caution. And what I mean by that, we talked about it in the opening. The front end for Jones, the third for Jones, the skip for Jones. They're all so talented, really good at picking up on ice, especially draw number one here. So I think Val has to keep it pretty simple early in the end. Then if you do get into trouble, use the skill from Lori. She's one of the best hitters in the game, throws it hard, lots of rotation. She can bail the team out anytime she wants.
Same time. Yep.
And the keys for Jennifer Jones.
Well, I think we just saw it. The corner guard goes up, and that is Jen's style. She dictates it. She wants to be aggressive, and she's been criticized for that first game of events. She doesn't know the ice as well, but I think it throws the other team back on their heels. And then that 15% factor, this is a team they'll play 85%, but it's how they manage that other 15% that's so impressive. Rock placement, rushing, and shot tolerance.
Keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Good, Dawn. That's fine. Jill?
9.5. Okay, normal. Okay.
Rare takeout for Dawn McEwen at the lead position. You don't get too many of those in a game. Oh man, is this curling? Not a lot of speed.
It's hard to know his arm. Okay.
See, further to your point of front ends, matching front ends, all four games, all these teams playing their first game. They were off this afternoon. Interesting to note that Julie Tippin from Woodstock, Brendan Botcher from Edmonton, they don't even play today. Their first games are tomorrow, as we say. Good evening, Kathy Gauthier. So if you're Sweeting and Jennifer Jones, you had this afternoon off. What are you doing to prepare?
Well, different teams do different things. Cheryl referred to it earlier. For Val Sweeting, not one of those teams that likes to sit and watch the entire time, because sometimes you see your future opponents making great shots and that starts to play into your psyche. But for Val and the team, they wanted to watch early. We're very happy to hear us saying that the rocks had been papered and that they were moving more. But then they shut the TVs off and chatted amongst themselves, and then they put them back on at the end to see what the ice did. Did it start to tighten up? Did it go straighter? To learn without feeling the negativeness of seeing people play really well. And for Val, she said she's happy to be playing Jennifer in a first game situation where they're both learning. And at this point, it wasn't so much nerves as just relief that they are finally going to play.
Dana Ferguson makes the hit and gets the inside roll. Interesting. What Kathy didn't say, though, was they turned the TV off as soon as Russ started to talk. That was the thing that she did. She did leave. She left out. So,
but they left the sound on, right?
Yeah, exactly. With regards to the papering of the stones, what they found out yesterday was after practice, combination of ice and the stones, there was little or no curls. So, as ice makers are wont to do, they'll take the stones and basically sharpen them a little bit, and that will give them a little bit more curl. So that was meant by papering. And now today, we're seeing more curl in the ice.
Yeah, they scratch the surface, and that actually allows it to grab the pebble better, and you get more curl. And they're transparent about it. The ice makers will tell the players this is what we're going to do, and sometimes they'll do it halfway through an event even, but they'll let everybody know, and it's fair for all.
Well, that's what impresses me with Jamie Barassa and team. They listened to the athletes, and they went, sure, we can make it curl a little bit more. It's his final decision. But what happens as the week goes along, those scratches tend to wear off. The rocks get straighter and straighter. They then have to clip more off the pebble on the pregame clip. If they start clipping too much, we start to get picks. We start to get inconsistent speeds. So the best way to do it is have the rocks very aggressive at the start of the week.
Now, one thing this building, the Canadian Tire Centre, is cool because it is mild throughout southern Ontario. And it's expected to get to 8 or 9 degrees Tuesday with rain. I don't think humidity is a problem, but so I would expect them to keep the building cool. Then on Wednesday, it's supposed to start to drop and be minus by the end of the week. Maybe then they can take something out of the ice to help the stones curl.
Oh, no question about it. You can work it a little bit with temperature, but you got to be careful with that because you get the big crowds, you get the TV lights. You start bumping that surface temperature up too much, you can lose it. So it's safer to scratch the rocks, as Cheryl said, and let Jamie work his magic.
Now there is the magician, Jamie Barassa out of Calgary, and he and a great crew, Greg Uasco and John Wall are his two assistants. We saw John at Summerside with all those tiebreakers. There was one night he didn't even sleep. He was up more than 24 hours. He told me, I said, what did you do on the Monday? He said, I slept for 20 hours.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
11.
He never went home.
Great job. Never went back.
He did a great job, absolutely.
Yep.
Nice little soft come around there. Caitlin, I don't think you can get to the inside here, certainly without a lot of risk.
Solid. Solid.
This side should curl, though, if it's soft enough weight.
Yep, Jill. Yep. Stick in the 8, Jill. Go.
Oh, that stone gets caught on the rock at the back of the 12. So it's setting up here for a force by Sweeting.
Well, Caitlin had a really good opportunity on her first, but she actually over-curled on that in-turn draw, came by the guard tight enough that it came out the other side, and Laurie made a nice soft tap.
Which never would have happened yesterday.
No.
To get over-curl like that. But yeah, Laurie made a beauty.
I thought I was all there when I let it go.
Okay. Oh, darn.
Little down's not good in this spot. It could really curl here.
Have to remember back in 13, she came out of the road to the roar, so maybe she just didn't have anything left when she got to the roar of the rings. Val Sweeting.
Oh, what's 10-5?
Val and her team, they're another kind of team that gets up for the big stuff. We see them come out and they do really well at the big stuff when they get really comfortable with the ice. They played in a slam last weekend. They 4-0 in the round robin, then lost at the quarterfinals. And she said they were really happy with their play. Just, you know, lost that one game against a hot team. But that's how you want to come in.
Yeah, everybody was.
It just, you know better than I do, but it looks to me like there's great chemistry in this team, and that has to help you in these pressure games.
I think Lori brings a lot to Val. I mean, Val probably is one of the best skips. We said it before we even started. Probably one of the best skips to have not had the Maple Leaf on her back. And she's a true shot maker. She's just, you know, she's due for a big win.
And we've talked about other teams. I think about Brendan Botcher, who comes out of Edmonton and isn't playing, came through the road to Rourke. But Darren Moulding, 10 years his senior, a little more experience. Brings that same kind of thing as I think Lori does to Val Sweeting.
Yeah, it's, you know, and it's not something you can really train. You know, Lori, and I think that's the Kathy O effect as well, to have a third that can read the back end and the front end and know what to say to get the most out of the players is a true art.
Rub off. That was a little closer.
I don't think Jennifer's that light as much as she was narrowed. It curled early, got into a fresh path, not the same spot Caitlin came down, and therefore it was a slower spot.
What a great opportunity here as Sweeting is sitting 2 at the back. And if she could wrap one around here, puts a lot of pressure on Jones in this first.
Did you get like a 15? 12. Yeah, sweeping it the whole way, and it's well short.
Just not quite full speed over here yet.
Not quite,
yeah.
That's what you're thinking.
Okay.
Well, it's interesting. I think that's a great point you make, Russ, because if I'm not mistaken here, everything has really been played with the out turn, and Jones came with the in turn.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. And if she knew she could bury it or even overbury it, would have worked with those 2 back red ones. Look at this go to.
But a fresher bit of ice. Wow. Well, it does block the path a little bit. She'll go with the in turn, I guess.
But wider here, so this is a bit of an educated guess. Obviously has to throw it harder, but it's also a slower spot again.
I might be able to use that backing, but I would suspect that it probably curls past that. That's where you see some issues in the first end, where it curls past that, you hit the hole.
Yeah. End 4, Jennifer makes this 98 times out of 100, but not this end. Tougher shot.
Needs a bite of the white. Just nibble at the 8 foot. As full 12 as you can be.
Keep it out there. Keep it out there. Line only. Hard. Hard.
Officer and McEwen, as they do so often. But this is starting to hook. It is starting to hook. Now they're looking for the raise, and she'll come up short. And look at that. 1, 2, 3. Steal of 3 for Sweeting here in the first.
3 red. 3.
Jones gets caught on both her stones.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. And by Home Hardware, here's how.
Well, it's into the Wayback Machine for the first time here in Ottawa. 4 years ago, 2013 Trials Winnipeg. Jennifer Jones against Val Sweeting. They met in draw 5. Jones led 3-1 in the 4th, however, faced a pair of Sweeting stones with her last, trying to find a way to score 1. Shot would crash. They would measure to see a second shot. It ended up being a steal of 2 for Sweeting to tie the game at 3. And then on to the 7th. Game is tied at 4. Jones with another pressure shot facing forward her last. Wow, things go wrong here too. Her rock somehow goes all the way through. Steal 4. Val Sweeting steals 7 points off Jennifer Jones en route to a 9-6 win. And look what happened here. First end, Sweeting, Jones, and what does Sweeting do? steals 3 as Jennifer Jones misses both her shots. On this Saturday night, day 1, Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa. And once again, now down by 3. Jennifer Jones will have last rock. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
I think Jennifer's first one caused the miss on the second one. The first one she got a little tight, hit the fresh pebble, so then she decided she was going a little wider into the Keene stuff. She was going wider than the Keene area, way wider. That found another slow spot and then missed completely.
I always find this interesting with Jones because they do this often and they let lots of teams stay in the game with them because of their aggressive style of play. But they don't ever have to change their style. They just continue playing the way they are. They'll come back.
Well, the stats you dragged up there, they score 8.9 a game, almost 9 a game. So it's not like this thing's over.
Yeah, interesting though. This year they've been limiting the teams to only 5.6 a game. So Val's already got to jump up on that one.
You like that? I like that. What's speed to the wing, you think?
Share like this, I think.
Oh, or what's the speed here then?
It felt like a 14-4 to me.
Well, Kathy, let's start our updates with Michelle Englot, the silver medalist at the Scotties, losing to Rachel Homan against Krista McCarville, who may have a little advantage, some momentum, having come through the road to the Roar from Summerside.
Well, in Krista's final stone facing 2, she buried or tried to bury about half. Exposed. If Michelle can pick this out, it's 2. If she can keep the shooter, it's 3.
And she'll stuff it, and the shooter goes too far, and so it's a steal of 1, Krista McCarville, and the team from the Fort William Curling Club in Thunder Bay.
Okay, that works. Good.
Just grabbing, yeah.
I thought they'd go around the corner guard there, Cheryl. You're grouping the yellows could cost them later in the end here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Especially Dawn's first one was perfect spot. Frozen on top, come around.
Would you, at this moment in time, I know it's a long way to go, Cheryl, but would you, if you're Val Sweeting, go defensive?
No, and the only reason I say that is you start to go defensive so early, and if you have to come back in the game, you've been throwing hits for 3 or 4 ends, and you've lost your feel on the ice. She threw one in. They threw a corner, she threw a tight guard. Some teams might consider a second end to go in, but I think it's too early to keep applying the pressure. And you know that you'll get chances with Jen, so yeah, I think stay on the offensive. It's what worked.
Yep.
Here.
John Epping, Leaside, Toronto, Brad Gouju, Valley Haley, Remax Center, St. John's Blank, and Reed Carruthers, West St. Paul in Winnipeg against Fort Rouge, Winnipeg's Mike McEwen.
Oh, no.
Off. It's pretty quiet. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Hard. Whoa.
No.
And rolls and peeks out. Slips back of the tee line, sitting back button.
Heel.
You like this, Russ, or would you play down to that shot stone, even maybe freeze to it and try to take the underway that way?
No, I think you've got to make something go away here, especially when you don't have that advantage of last stone.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Yep. Right over.
Runs everything. Runs it by both stones. Rolls the shooter to a corner.
Just like that.
Yeah. Jones is sitting 2.
Well, and it is what Jones does. Jill makes that great little hit and roll. That freeze is made by Dawn. They're forcing the opposition to make something good. And one little mistake, and now you're getting a look at a 3 here.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. No. Clean. Yes. Hard. Whoa.
Caitlin Laws. And does. What a beauty. Absolutely gorgeous. Goes underneath.
Not knowing that spot either this early. There had to be pebble. There had to be curl.
Was that a little...
Really good guess.
From the games I've seen this year with Jones, Caitlin has had an exceptional year. She's played very well, and I think that is going to be a big key in this entire event. Men's and women's is the seconds and the thirds. Those are going to be the turnover players on the team.
There's two doubles here. They're going to go for the right hand, trying to get Caitlin's that's buried. That would be a really nice outcome, but if you miss it, Jones just goes around the other corner guard, and there's three separated. You're going to score your three.
Orioles and Johns, and Brown, Ferguson have backed right off now. Got what? Got one and slides underneath.
You could have played the straight back double, Cheryl, and then maybe gone for it next time. No doubles now.
Or two. Some might come off.
Feet of curl expected here from
You wait for sure. Okay, room.
Caitlin's intern.
No. Room. You're heavy. Back to it. Back house, Jen. Trying a little.
You really need it to curl
You
here.
need back 12.
Okay.
On this line, you want back 12. Just a bite, Dawn. Just a bite.
No.
Yep. It's okay.
Sorry,
yep,
Dawn.
yep. It's okay. It's okay, Dawn.
It's fine. Sorry, it feels flat in front of the hack. It's what? Flat in front of the hack. I told me.
She didn't like, she could feel something that was flat underneath the hack, and it pulled her off line. So then she tried to adjust as she was coming out. You could see she didn't even like how she adjusted. There can be flat spots. It feels like it's picked, and it kind of pulled her off. She was talking that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, that's ours. Thanks.
Good call, though, to get it way back there and make the double look so steep.
You got this, Val. Kind of weak.
Control.
Okay.
Trying to hit and roll on top of that back one, Cheryl.
That was the call.
Control.
Clean, yep. Whoa. Clean, yep. Whoa. 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 No, never. Close down. Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Ready, roll. Ready, roll.
And there's that roll, and not quite on top, but does look. There is some backing now. Well, we showed you the steal of 7 points to win over Jennifer Jones 4 years ago. Look how she started off. Val Sweeting wins over Holman Lawton, and then, wow, just fell apart down the stretch, and it ended up 3 and 4. But here she takes advantage of a struggling, albeit in the first end,
9.5, 10.
Jennifer Jones, who was scored 13% in that first end for those two shots. Well, after a blank in the first, it's John Epping against Brad Gouju. Gouju does have the last rock, but it is Epping sitting the one, I believe.
It is, and John Epping made it two beautiful stones in this end. Made a soft weight hit on his first one, and so Brad Gouju elected to ignore the 3 stones and bury around. No way to tap the stone back, but that shot stone just thrown by John Epping, and so it's just the lid that Brad Gouju has for the single.
Line's good. Heavy. Line's good. Still looks here. Looks here. Whoa, Jeff.
And here it is.
I'm a whole sheet kind of guy. That out of my hand.
To pick up the single.
And Jennifer, just with a little bit of an overcurl here, took out that back one.
Okay.
Control, but I think I'll air 10. So
Okay.
moving a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking that.
What's the shot here? Hit and roll underneath?
Yeah, as long as you stay shot. You can't roll too far, obviously, but yeah, why not? Even if you get it half buried, you might walk out of here with another steal.
Yes.
Dana Ferguson.
Yes. Sweep it. Yes.
Michelle Brown.
Hard. Really hard, you guys. Hard.
And
Okay.
wow.
Wow.
roll too far. So open draw now for two.
You had good
Pile of curling there.
Yeah, she said she was going to err on the ice being a little tight. She didn't want to roll out, but I don't think she ever thought. I mean, that's her intern. So maybe goes a little bit more
speed
there.
I threw last end, so it's still heavier
I don't think
than
she
draw
ever
the
thought
butt.
she'd go crossface.
Few feet.
Okay, Jen, let's make this.
This was really, this deuce was set up almost a 3 by Caitlin's hit and roll that you still see in the rings on the right there.
Go a little bit, Dawn.
Line's good. Line's good. I got it out there.
Line's great. Curling a little bit. Curling early.
It's curling early, she said.
Really curling.
Really curling.
Just listen to Don McEwen and Jill Opposite.
Keep her sliding.
We're good. Keep going, no, keep going.
Good scrub, guys.
You know, we always talk about communication. That's a draw to hit the rings, and they talked it all the way down. Jones replies with a couple.
Trials are a different beast. Everyone's kind of peaking for this event, so most teams are playing good. So you just got to come in, and I think we're coming in feeling good about our game.
The last 4 years has been a little bit up and down for us, but it's been fantastic. It's really cool being the reigning Olympic gold medalist, and we've certainly had a great run with that, and would love to continue that for another 4 years.
And both Jacobs and Cooey coming off wins. Jacobs over John Morris, Kevin Cooey over Steve Laycock. That will be the game that Kathy and Brian have for you tomorrow morning, Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Kathy?
Well, I think it's a game, Brian, that you and I thought would be a really big test. And it's interesting in watching the two victories today. Brad Jacobs, a lot of rocks in play, had a chance to try different weights. Kevin Cooey, a very conservative Kevin Cooey in that Laycock win. It will be interesting to see if that is going to be the Kevin Cooey of the week or if they'll play more rocks.
A lot of blanks in that game. I talked with Brent Lang after the game. He said they actually played a great game, didn't make any mistakes, happy with the way he played. But the one thing he noticed about his skip, Kevin Cooey, he's been quieter this week. He's zoning in. He has that focus, and that's exactly what he wants to see out of his skip. And keep in mind, Brent Lang played with a pretty good skip in Glenn Howard back in the day, winning Brier titles and world championships. They put this team together for this one moment, for this Olympic curling trials, a chance to represent Canada, Kathy, and he loves what he sees out of his skipper. He says a lot of skips out here might get frustrated, maybe lost in nerves, caught up in the moment. He said Kevin Cooey will never do that, and he loves playing for him.
And so that's the game that the two of you will have tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Jacobs against Cooey.
Well, that's the tale of two intensities on the ice. You've got a number 1 in Cooey down there, and you've got about a number 9 or 10 in Jacobs.
Yeah, but different, very different in the way they show it. You know, Jacobs is very demonstrative, and Cooey is just sort of cool and I don't want to say seething back there, but he just you can see sometimes that steam.
Very controlled.
Very controlled.
Yeah.
I think Kevin's played in so many big games and so many years that I talked to Mark Kennedy on the way home from the Brier. They lost it, you know, in the last shot to Gushu, and you know they had to be devastated. But he said to me, he said, you know, we lost, but he said I saw my skipper. My skipper was back, and he said he'd kind of not played poorly, but didn't rise to that Kevin Cooey elite status during the Bonspiel Trail. But you knew he was going to get up for the Brier, so you knew he was going to get up for this. So even though they started, I thought, a little slow in that game against Laycock, it's still a 1 win, no losses, and here they go.
So Jones replies with 2 in the second.
So 4, you guys think?
After Sweeting stole 3 in the first. Now it is Val Sweeting. It does have last rock. She has the hammer playing the Redstones here in 3. Now further to what Brian was saying, it's not the only team that has been purpose-built. That's the new curling. In many respects, teams are purpose-built because of the Olympics. People will speculate, talk about if, you know, a team like Cooey isn't successful. Will in fact changes be made? Will will suddenly life get in the way? Will they make changes on both men's and women's sides?
Well, you know, and I think the schedules are so much more for these teams now, and they focus so much on these Olympics that they, you know, I don't know if you'll even see teams play the game as long anymore because of how much they have to be away, what it costs them with families and jobs. So it is a, you know, a big haul, that 4-year commitment, and I don't know how long people will go. That's why this becomes such a bigger event, because you don't know how many chances you're going to get back here.
You know, we talked about that yesterday too. They look at Brad Gushu, and the dedicated or decorated, I should say, Gushu, gold medalist in the Olympics, gold medalist at the Worlds last year. This is only the second time he's ever made it to the trials.
It's hard to believe.
14-9. Good, Dana. Good, Caitlin. Think you just throw here. Okay, Emil. Try to get to the nose or here.
Well, look at that. A familiar face in Niklas Edin out of Sweden has made his way to Ottawa, and we're expecting to see a lot of the top curlers from around the world. Niklas Edin and his team coming off another European championship as they prepare for the Olympics as well.
Caitlin is on fire this game. Jill had a really good opportunity to freeze down to that back forefoot stone and ended up deep and wide, and great run back double by Caitlin to save that end.
Really nice shot.
Good shot, Caitlin. Good, guys. Peel! Whoa! Yes! Whoa! Yes! Whoa! Whoa! Sorry. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, peel.
You noticed in the men's game, they went from everybody was missing narrow to all of a sudden around the 4th, 5th end missing wide as the pebble started to flatten out a bit. That one didn't come up quite as much as Val expected.
Caitlin Laws, it was her brilliant hit and roll that set up that deuce for Jones in the second.
Hard! Hard! Good scrub, guys. Good. Whew. Good sweep.
And good line call to avoid the jam at the back edge of the 12.
This would be interesting here. You want to hit because you're up one with the hammer, but it's kind of one of those ends that you're probably not going to blank. So let's score 2.
9.5.
Could go around that thing.
Oh yeah, I like that, Russ.
Well, it's an all Winnipeg battle on sheet B. Kathy, Reed Carruthers, Mike McEwen. After blanks in 1 and 2, McEwen now faces this, faces 2, but how do you get in there?
Well, and I think that is why he's actually playing to concede one. He's hitting the second shot stone. On Reed Carruthers' final, he guarded, and all that there is a tap, and I think that for Mike, feels the risk is too high. He'd rather give 1 than 2.
In a rematch of last year's Manitoba final, and he will give up the steal of 1 to Reed Carruthers, who considers a very, very good friend.
Okay.
As,
we got to get a
say this one tonight. They are frenemies on the ice, he says.
Love it.
Feels a bit fresh.
Jennifer mentioned the word fresh, meaning there's still a bit of pebble out here. That's what cost her in the first end and the second end.
Hello there, right underneath.
Good.
But again,
light, was it?
No, it was a nice shot.
With the curl, what's the perfect distance, Russ, to make that the best guard? Because it's still too long, right? She can get around that.
In this case, I think it's about a 3, which is the the closest third to the rings from hog line in, and that's a 2, so that's right in the middle. It's that extra 4 feet. They've got room.
So if you put it, say, middle of the cups, that would be pretty good?
Yeah, or even at the closer to the bottom end of the cups in this case, because they're so aggressive, these rocks.
Yeah. So titch better than one last time?
Titch, yeah, just a titch.
Where do you want this preferably, like back 4 to it or like top 4?
Whereas yesterday, the guard where it is now might have been sufficient.
Well, yeah, because you wouldn't want it too tight because then the run backs are easy. But now with the curl, the run backs aren't as easy, so tighter is better.
Like to go, wait. You can go, line's good. To it. Room then. Little top. Be hot.
This is kind of where Jill's did the same thing. She was a little heavy and it didn't curl and ended up back 12.
Sorry. Sorry, Val.
Pretty good weight, though.
Sorry,
It
Val.
came down for sure.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I got a bigger kick, but I wasn't sure.
My fault, Val. Sorry. It's okay. Line would have been a hair tight if I
Rochelle
was
Brown
like,
saying
sleeping
that
weight, so.
it was her misread.
I just touched it, though. Like, it wasn't that heavy.
Jen? Okay, let's make this, Jen.
That's true, yeah. On here, hey? Yeah. I got 13-3.
Okay.
That's just
Let's make this.
Think that's too much? It's close, eh?
It's close, yeah.
I think this could really curl here. There's not a lot of traffic down this area. Only in number 3. A lot of rocks wider on both turns, but not right here.
Whoa. Let it work. Get off. Clean it. Get it. Clean.
Weight's really good.
Clean.
Oh.
Yes. Whoa.
Close.
Whoa. No. Never.
Watch the jam. And we'll spill it far enough that Jones sits 2.
Wow. Oof. It didn't curl
Yeah, I
that
thought it
much.
was solid, if anything. No. And it just. I thought it was just good. I thought it was just accurate.
Yeah, it was a nice throw. They kept expecting it to go here.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't finish. Jill's did the same thing on her draw.
Yeah, you're right. Might be a little wider where the big curl is.
Yeah, nice throw.
Can you throw this, hit it just a hair high side and feather that yellow so you don't hit the red on the way by and score your 2? It's probably there.
Yeah.
Well, what about going across the top?
You could do that to make the double, but then you'd lose your throwing
You think
rock.
so?
Oh,
Okay.
for sure.
All right.
So if you just take the paint off that back yellow one at the 4 o'clock position, you might score 2.
Make sure you get your 1 first, and the brusher can, or the line color can call it at the end.
Final stone. Right now it's Jones sitting 2. You can hear Laurie Olsen-John. Stay off it. Nothing yet. Brown. Nothing yet. Ferguson. Now some late licks. Touch it. No. And she'll sit there for the single. Back close. If she touches this rush, she gets her deuce.
Nope, no question.
Sweeting picks up the 1. John Epping against Brad Gushue. Epping and his team from Leaside Curling Club in Toronto against Gushue, the reigning Canadian world champion. And Epping has Gushue in some trouble.
He does. Brad Gushue came deep on his first stone. John Epping made a really nice come around, and in trying to remove it, Brad Gushue ticked a guard open, and that allows an opportunity for the double and 3.
Yes.
Go. There's your 3.
All right, there's a 3 to take the lead. He went 1 and 6 in Winnipeg. Val Sweeting was that close to picking up 2, settles for the single, has a 4-2 lead over Jennifer Jones as we welcome you back Saturday night, opening day, Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings from Canadian Tire Centre here in Ottawa. And here in the fourth, it will be Jennifer Jones. It does have last rock. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Boy, I think Val had to hit that back one so thin, otherwise it would redirect. You wouldn't get your two anyways, but it was whisker close. One lick of the broom.
She would have loved nothing more to make that, because it, you know, it makes a difference. You give Jones gets a deuce back here, you're still up 1 point. Like, it's bigger than you think.
No question.
You have to make sure you get your one, and she threw it well, so that she did. Almost.
Jill's rock! Water room!
We gotta go, we gotta go.
Hard, hard, hard. Hard for line. Hard for line. You're still by. Go, 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 go.
Go, 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 go.
Keep going,
Oh,
keep
that's
going.
just-
Okay, good scrub.
Great scrub, indeed.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think she's sliding very good in that spot too. She's fighting it. Yeah.
You know, you think this is McEwen throwing lead stones, and they're getting this kind of effort. You'd expect that from Officer, but Caitlin Laws is right there and finishes it up.
Yep, 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 yep. Good.
Dana Ferguson
Good throw.
opens up the stone.
Do you like freezing?
Like one guard?
Guard.
One guard and maybe freeze on your next.
4
4.5
feet.
swing on.
Well, Krista McCarville, she stole one in the first, remember, against Michelle Englot, and has picked up a deuce in the third to now lead 3-1. McCarville, Thunder Bay, Michelle Englot from the Granite Curling Club in Winnipeg.
Hair tight, but it's okay.
I
It's
think there's
okay.
lots of line.
4
Lots of line.
feet.
Lots of line.
Line's good. Wind's good. Needs to sit.
We've always said with Krista McCarville, they don't play, there are not many reps, so when they get to a Scotties, for instance, they usually start a little slower. They have a couple of games that they maybe might have won if they played a lot more, a little bit sharper. Well, they've just walked out of the pre-trials. Green ice, you know, they look like they're making everything here so far. That would be a huge difference by the end of the week.
No, I think for any of these teams at the trials, if they knew they'd win the pre-trials, they'd play in them,
true.
so you'd get that and sort of come through it, play under some pressure.
Clean. We're okay. Good. Good shot, Dana. Same thing. Go.
Looks like they're going to guard it one more time here.
Tell me what,
Line's tight.
Russ, what Jennifer Jones'
Okay, line's
thought
okay.
process here
Gotta go
is,
quite a bit less
because
side.
it's the third shot that she's covering and trying to protect.
Yeah, classic situation. The scoreboard dictates your strategy for the opponent's skip also. So Val Sweeting would love to get at that yellow one, so they're going to keep it guarded, and it just kind of prolongs the end so that they protect that as long as they can. The other option is to come into the rings, hit one of the red ones. Then Val has more opportunities to make a yellow double go away. So this way, they're going to make a move here soon because they've got to get rid of both those reds. But at this point in time, that yellow one's relatively safe.
A couple of hairs.
Oh, I got some hairs from you.
So soon, I'm guessing on the next one, would you think, Cheryl, they'll play either the red double or at least freeze or make a move on those rocks in the rings, because they do have to get rid of both of them to count that buried yellow one.
Yeah, and she might even be looking, you know, Caitlin's been, I think she's 100% still, so maybe you're also looking down the sheet at the player and going, I'll wait till this person's throwing.
Yep, hard. Really hard.
Go, 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 go. Hard, hard, hard.
Okay.
There's another rock usable for Jones.
Do that good. Okay. I
You
like
can
rock.
hit and roll here.
I don't like that.
Jen's really finished here.
I'm really good. And it's curling up every time.
Okay,
Okay.
make sure I'm on the half.
Double might even be there and make the roll. You throw it around normal, maybe a little less than normal. Can't roll out here. Caitlin can't be the hero here. You just got to make it.
Caitlin might have talked herself into that a little bit because she said Jen's really curled here, so I think she maybe protected a little bit. They were on it pretty quick.
And we've been on this sheet, and we watched Ryan Fry twice missed wide, and then Jacobs missed wide if you go really wide, if you get out to by the 12-foot. But in this area, it seems to hook.
Yep.
Not far off.
Okay, weight's good. Whoa. Clean.
Lori Olsen-Johns.
Whoa. Yep. Clean. No. Whoa. Any roll. Okay. 10-4. Good weight.
Nice weight.
Good.
I like trying to roll.
Yeah.
I think the roll's better than, I know
On
it
the
jams.
double across the face kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. It might even
It's really
just jam.
close. Just if you know that it's a pretty natural double.
Yeah, I like trying the hit and roll.
Dead nut it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same weight, okay?
Yep.
Yeah, they don't really care about just nutting that one and shot stone on the 4-foot. They're just focused on making the roll. They'll deal with that one later.
Without rolling out. A little more weight here.
Okay.
Goodness. I mean, here is somebody up until this end.
Okay.
Caitlin Laws was throwing the perfect game, and now she's missed 2.
That's a very unusual miss for her.
I think once in a while you try too hard, right? She missed the first one over curled on her. Really, they brushed all the way down, still curled. So
I think so.
she tried to make it herself by throwing it a little in out. Wow. Tough to outdraw that thing in the pin here too. If you could be aggressive here,
Yeah.
Val, roll underneath.
10.5.
Maybe onto the center line.
You got it.
So Skip Stones.
Maybe 10. Close
Here in for Val Sweeting.
Hard.
Dana Ferguson. Michelle Brown. Looking for the roll. Looking for that roll. And she'll cover it. And they are sitting 4 without last rock.
Good roll. Nice. Good. Good throw, Val. Good call.
Val looks really comfortable out here. I think
She does too.
Yeah, she does, and a big advantage to get back there. I mean, for there's what 4 female
Try and make her
skips
chase,
that this
they'll
is
have
their
the
second
cap.
time at the trials. Val's one of them. To get back here, and Dana and Rochelle too. That was Lori wasn't with them in the last cycle, but it's a big advantage for a skip to just feel comfortable in this pressure in this trials situation.
A little bit trouble. So you want to turn over roll or just go for the double? We just she'll try and know.
If I throw PO with the double, we might be able to get, I don't know if we want the roll.
I don't mind the roll because then if she noses, then you might not have a crutch. Double, right?
Okay. If we miss it, then we roll big,
Yeah.
right? Right there?
The double's not the problem. That goes, but if you hit it dead on, like there, and then Val comes down and hits it there, where do you draw? So I think they'd like to cheat this a little bit, hit it a little on the inside and roll partly underneath cover. Just hit it a little on the center line side of the center of the top rock to make the double, and then you'll roll somewhere.
Whoa. No. Nope.
Nothing from Officer McEwen. Now a couple of late little licks here, and she stuffed it.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't want to do that either.
Okay.
Pretty tempting to guard this.
I like that.
Shit, 1-2. Oh, I guess no, they're not 2, are they?
No, they're not.
Yeah, I'd probably hit it then.
We have been holding them a little better.
Do you want to roll right back to that same spot then?
Or even a little farther. If you can get that in just partly underneath that top one, kind of Christmas tree them, there's no shot.
And roll back.
Jen's really tracked it, just trying to throw that big weight. They hadn't really seen it, I don't think.
Yeah, they're not sharp.
No, can't touch it. No. Leave me 9-5. No. Okay.
Rochelle Brown out for a jog, and they'll sit right there.
Same way. Good.
Where's more back with it? Yeah.
Here with that.
I like that. Yeah, Jen.
So still been a struggle for Jennifer Jones. We mentioned she missed her last, her 2 stones in 1, which gave up the, resulted in the steal of 3. But right now she's still just only 61%.
Jen.
Pass weight.
Still not comfortable, it looks like.
This is to stay in the game here too. Give up 3 or 4 here, it's going to be a long evening.
Bringing the weight down to Hack. Brings the brushers in and less risk of rolling out, but you don't want it to take off either.
He's one of the best in the world at throwing the appropriate weight on these soft ones, but they don't seem quite sharp with what it is going to do.
Final stone and facing 4.
Whoa.
Shot rock, center line.
Nice.
Top of the button.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Officer McEwen called off.
No, clean. Clean only, easy. Nice, Jen.
That's what we've come to expect. Jones will pick up the single in 4. And already on this first draw, 4th end, and Jones taking deep breaths. Over on Sheet B, Kathy, it's the battle of the frenemies. And McEwen is sitting 1 on the lid and trying to get in for 2 somehow, Kenny.
Well, it's really tough. The only shot he really has is to run a very long stone that is in front of the house belonging to Reed Carruthers. Back, try to touch his second shot stone and move it into second shot stone. Needs to get to the nose. Sorry.
Winnipeg, that's okay. It's my turn now. Wozniak, you felt.
Oh, brother. You had a long turn.
For the single, they are tied at 1. Still be my turn when we come back. Another update for you, and let's bring you up to date on Epping and Gushue. After John Epping had scored 3 in the 3rd, Kathy.
And it really is one of those games where Brad Gushue is struggling to get anything going, any momentum whatsoever. Here again, forced to try to take 1, facing 2 red rocks, and the house needs 8 foot.
Yep, really curling now.
From the Valley Haley and Remax Center in St. John's.
We're missing this one. Okay. Good work, guys. Good shot, Brad.
That's 2 that he's made to the lid. But Epping leads at 3-2 as they go to 5.
Good job.
How we see it is how you see it at home. And we're here till we decide who will wear the maple leaf next Sunday. The Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings. So Jennifer Jones looking more like Jennifer Jones. Lovely shot in 4 to pick up the single. We go to 5, and Val Sweeting, leading by 1, has the last rock. She has the hammer playing the redstone.
Well, interesting start to this end. The Jones team threw up the center, and then Sweeting came around deep, and then Jones team came a little bit short, and then Sweeting came around.
Yeah, the Jones team isn't in that groove that we've noticed virtually all season, or maybe for the last 20 seasons. They're lucky to really be down 1, to be honest. If they sweep Sweeting's double a couple of 2 ends ago, a shade sooner, that she scores an extra point. And then if she rolls in a really good spot, I bet she steals that last end.
Michelle Englot has replied with a single in 4. However, it's still Krista McCarville out of Thunder Bay with the lead.
I don't mind that. My first guy was the draw.
I think this rock's okay, Dana.
Like
Does
in?
curls the hair more. Like speed's gonna be
I
okay.
kind of like this. Yeah. Even if you roll on, that's fine. Okay. Throw here.
Doesn't get any better than this. Just eliminate the guard. Potentially sit 3.
Yep. Hair down. Yes. Really hard. Yep. Roll on, Rochelle. Yep. Bar roll. Yep. Right on. Go, go, go.
Great throw,
Good.
Dana.
Perfect.
Roll down,
Nice 10, yeah. Nice toss, Dana. I know, I was like, firm? Yeah.
No. No. Okay. It's okay. No,
You still have to make those doubles. They look easy, but you've got to be pretty precise.
I like that. Wait. 10. Roll down.
If you're betting on this, Cheryl, you'd see a deuce coming here for Sweeting.
Whoa. Weight's good.
Well, maybe more. Don't forget there is that third one at top of the 12.
Well, I'm just assuming there might be a double somewhere, Vic, but you're right. It's if they don't, they've only got, what, 4 more tries to make a double.
Nice. Yep. Okay.
And rolls it away and underneath. Slips back to the tee line.
Heard her.
Oh. Definitely comes up there.
Did they?
Do you freeze? Do you dare freeze?
You can tell she's thinking about it, but doesn't love it.
It's like, you want to be in control of this game.
Try to make that. There's no double here.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Trying to make that way. Trying to roll a little thinner. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Because if I come up short, she's just gotta. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Middle of the rock?
Sure. Firm?
Firm, yep.
You can really tell why they tried that. They thought about the freeze because let's say Caitlin plays this run back and runs it through the hole. There might not be any double. Team Sweeting will go to the open side and there won't be any double if you get it deep enough.
This is probably their best chance not to give up a big end. Maybe Sweeting blanks if things work out okay. You're kind of all in with the freeze.
Yes.
Yes! Hard! Hard!
Officer McEwen, and not this time either. They'll run it by.
Hung around, that's plan B at least.
How many cracks is that? 4?
On the nose the whole way. All going in, just finished. Trying to let had it. Just finished over
Is it? Is it the ice? Is it the adjustment to the stones that they didn't have yesterday?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I think it is. Not to make excuses because the other teams out there and they're making more shots than Jones is, but yeah, it's just a lot of overcurls. And I think Val's done a better job of putting the broom in the right spot.
I think the weight in the broom, definite advantage Sweeting.
10-8.
Yeah, okay.
You guys, good call, Michelle.
You're running out of time here to make a double.
Stick around.
This sets up nicely. If you make it, you roll right on top of that rock that will be left.
Started at 100%. Caitlin Laws is now down to 84.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Shooter.
stuffed it,
Shot, Caitlin.
and will get it.
Nice shot, Caitlin.
Really nice recovery.
That was made out of her hand, wasn't it? Just beautiful throw.
She's going to say about time.
They needed that huge.
Sorry, I thought my person was
Still a good chance for Laurie to roll away here. Try to keep some separation.
Gotta go! Whoa! Other way! Whoa! Yep! 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 Whoa! Yellow!
Hard, Val. You gotta go, Val. You gotta go. Sorry, I didn't realize. Sorry, I
And
didn't.
it won't go far enough, so it is Jones that is sitting.
Sorry.
Second shot.
I don't know if that center line caught him. They'd seen so many run straight on the out turn on the other side of the center. And I think Laurie just got on this side of the center, and it really went. And they tried to cross face, but they let it go. The weight was quite down.
Good. Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay. Lined on, there's a piece of
A little
dirt.
down on the speed, maybe.
Nose isn't awesome. We want to roll Dawn's way, actually.
Okay. That 9.5-ish, or?
Yeah. You're a roll, Dawn. Okay.
9.5, Dawn.
Dead on gives Val Sweeting a double to sit too, so you're going to try to roll away from your own yellow. You know this spot curls.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yep, yep, hard! Really gotta go! Hard! Hard! Never off! Hard, 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 hard!
And now they're grouped on that side.
All right, you're back in.
It's just a matter of not
I feel
believing,
like
I
I'm
don't think.
throwing a lot, and it's just coming off.
That's
Sorry.
not a confident look.
No. And Jen said, whoa, right out of her hand. And they're really walking on her.
You wonder if Jennifer's a little sharper because all her misses have been narrow.
Yeah. And
Narrow or light or both.
and especially when she's saying, whoa, right out of her hand.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Wow, and not only rolled the wrong way, but
You
moved
got
that
it.
yellow one far enough that now you don't have to make the double if you're Val Sweeting. Just sit two.
I thought I threw it okay.
Yeah, I was
I
like
said
too,
whoa right
too
away,
panicked,
'cause I thought
and
I
then I
was-
just started to take a turn.
Okay,
up.
control up! Whoa, 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 whoa! We're up for sure! Whoa. Really thin? Really need to curl. Really need to curl. Really need to curl. No! Curly. No! Sit.
Oh, boy.
Okay, sorry, Jen.
Hi, Val.
Now,
Real close.
unforced errors.
Got it.
Just tough?
Yeah, just tough weight. What was it? I got a 9.7. That same.
Okay.
Yeah, it just is, Vic. It's you can't sugarcoat it. It's the ice. You know, we talked about more curl and a little slower in spots, but the ice is spectacular. It's just fantastic. We watched the afternoon game with really high percentages, and it just can't get the broom in the right spot here or married up with the right weight.
Yes or no?
letting each other off the hook.
I think that red one might still be in too, Cheryl. So Jennifer needs to hang around on this one too.
She'd be very, very happy with her force.
Totally new spot here.
Clean. No. No. Off. No, no. Clean. Easy. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Good. Shot. What was that, Caitlin?
That looked better.
Huh?
9-4.
You take the chance. Do you gamble? Is the double there, or do you straw?
You don't have to take the chance. You could, Vic. It's there. It's almost a natural double too. But why would you give it away like that? You're one up. Make this one your two up. Take your chances. It is there though. If you had to, if you're down a couple, I think you'd give it a go.
If you believe the other one is in.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody said much about that either. I'm not
No, they
sure.
didn't.
My second one. It's like a 14-4. It was a 14-4. That
Yeah.
top 8,
Yeah.
top 4. Yeah.
It was top 4, yeah. So I can definitely give it to you guys a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I really like the kick. We can hurt it. Line's good. It's not heavy. Not moving yet. It's close. Line's good. Just gradual.
Final stone drawing against a couple. Needs full 8 foot.
Really going now. 14-1.
Yeah, it should be like back 8.
No.
Sorry, back 4, I was going to say.
Nice shot, Val.
Nice.
To the 4 foot it goes. Sweeting adds to her lead. We'll go to the break. Sweeting up 5-3.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Well, that tells you as much as you need to know why Sweeting is up 5-3. She stole 3 in the very first. And that's why it's a 5-3 game for Sweeting over Jennifer Jones. Val Sweeting's with Brian.
Val, I know you had a long time to get these trials going, and here we are, taking on the defending Olympic gold medalist. Could you have scripted a better start, stealing 3 in that opening end?
Yeah, we've had worse first ends against them, that's for sure, in the past. But yeah, I got a little fortunate on there. It was pretty swingy in the first end, but both teams are just trying to figure it out there, and hopefully it's a good second half.
Your first game of these trials, how different are the rocks or the ice after practicing yesterday to now tonight?
I think it's pretty similar now. It's up to speed. It's curling a little bit more than it was in practice, but it's great out there. Can't complain at all.
You have a lead through 5, which is great, up by 2. Was there any little temptation to try the double with your final stone in 5 and come across the rings to maybe score 2, or would you even think about that?
Well, I think the other one was out of the rings, so it still only would have been for 1. So just took the easy draw there. Yeah, we've had a couple chances for 2 out there. Just still learning the ice. Everything's new, so just hope to capitalize if we have any opportunities in the second half and just keep trying to figure it out.
Thanks, Val. Good luck.
Thanks.
So Val Sweeting leads at 5-3. Yeah, stolen points jump out at you, but there are some players, I think, Cheryl, have not played up to what we expect. Jill Officer at 70%, and Jennifer Jones still continues to struggle at 68%.
Well, and you have to really look at Sweeting's front end. 98% for Rochelle. Dana, 88%. They're setting those shots up for the ends, putting pressure on the Jones team.
Familiar Jones team with Jennifer Clark-Ruier, their 5th, and of course Wendy Morgan, who runs the National Wheelchair Curling program as their coach.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. By Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex and Cashmere, proud to support the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Let's continue with our updates, and we'll check in on Epping against Guju. John Epping out of Toronto against Brad Guju. St. John's, and 2 yellows around the edge of the 4. They belong to Brad Guju.
They do. Brad Guju made a nice tap back on his final stone to lie to, and there's no way that John Epping can make contact with the open stone and still score, and so he's playing the tap on his own into the 4 foot.
Really hard. Whoa.
And this has been the story of this sheet. Look at that movement. Over curled, weight came off, steal of 2.
So Guju goes to the break up by 1 after being down 3-1. Right next door, Reed Carruthers against Mike McEwen, and 2 on the lid belong to McEwen.
Well, and those 2 that you just said belong to McEwen, they belong to him personally. BJ Neufeld went through the house on a chance to lie 2. And Mike ignored the Reed Carruthers stones, went in twice. Reed trying to run his own back.
Close. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
And will grab his own top, and it's a steal of 2 for McEwen. And so McEwen leads at 3-1 as they go to the break there.
Sorry, boys.
On this Saturday night, Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, first day. The Canadian Curling Trials in Ottawa. Sweeting with the single in 5 to take a 5-3 lead over Jones, and it is Jones that does have last rock playing the Yellowstone. So Val Sweeting answering the question, wasn't even thinking about playing the double because the stone, she said, was out, and just played it safe and went for the single.
Play that scoreboard 2 up here late in the game. They're in pretty good shape.
Well, I asked you earlier, Cheryl, if when she stole that quick 3 in the first, does Sweeting get a little more defensive? You said no. Now we're in the 6th and she's up by 2. Does it change a little bit?
Well, it does. I mean, I think they haven't really gone straight to the defense. They've been playing, balanced style attacks, so playing some draws. They're comfortable with that. They're going to try and force here in this end, but Jones has got an opportunity. Rochelle slid in deep, and now a chance here to maybe set a couple corners up for a deuce.
Good. Speed's the same to the wing storm? Yep.
Doesn't take much this end. Jones gets her deuce, and now you're back into a tie game with the hammer. So it's, we used to say when you're up 1 more points, then you have ends left to play. So if you're in,
that's when you get defensive.
That's when you get ultra defensive. Other than that, you've kind of got to stay a balanced attack, or you get caught.
Caitlin, come here.
Well, after trailing 3-1, Michelle Englot with a single in 4, a steal of 1 in 5, and they go to the break with Krista McCarville tied at 3.
Yep. Okay. 8-5. Yes. Really hard. Hard. Hard, Rochelle. Hard. Hold on. Yes, hard.
Good call.
Nice hit and rolls. A couple of them here for Rochelle 2 ends ago.
I feel the same-ish? Yeah, I think so.
The Jones team struggling to get the rocks right on the X, Cheryl. One corner guard's long, one's almost in the rings. They're not quite sharp here, and they're going to turn that around if they're going to catch up here.
Let's line, guys. Let's line.
We said earlier today it's a short
Curl a mile here.
round robin. It may go for a week, but you're playing only 1 game a day. Maybe on one day you have to play 2.
Hard.
And then the top 3 teams make the playoffs. So
keep going.
Whatever adjustments you make have to be quick, and maybe more than normal. You have to manage those losses.
Yeah, I think that's a bigger thing, Vic, is managing the losses with the 24 hours in between games. And, you really need to have, that's where I think the good coaches and the team managers come in, and the mental trainers where they're, you've got to debrief and park it and move on and find some other things to do until the game. If you go on and think about a loss for 24 hours, it doesn't do you any good.
Tough little touch shot here for Laurie. It's fully underneath cover. Can't miss this wide, whatever you do.
Really up.
Now they're called off again. Brown, Ferguson will stay with it.
Nice speed.
Nice. Good.
Didn't overthrow it.
So many players would in that spot.
Got a 60. Back 65. Okay.
I think that's one of the biggest. Laurie's always been a really great hitter. I played with her, and I think that's one of the really big improvements I've seen in her game in the last few years is that exact shot.
Yep.
Throwing the right weight.
Looks all there.
A little hot right now. Pretty close. Really hard.
Officer McEwen thinking it may have been a little hot out of her hand, but the stone coming down now. And she'll just bump them back.
I thought she threw a rocket.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought you threw quite a bit.
Could it be just that path is
Like, I
maybe
thought-
flattened out a bit?
Initially, I was like,
It would seem early for that.
They do seem to be slowing down a little more than both teams expect.
Well, and Jen, even on her, she
Mhm.
kept
Yeah.
saying on her intern, I don't know, maybe it's just that side of the ice, too.
Keeping in mind, we talk about the rocks being sharpened either late last night or early this morning, and they're going to, it's almost like a skate being sharpened. When your skates are freshly sharpened, you go out in the ice, they feel like they're sticking a little bit. It's no different than once the rocks are scratched.
The other thing, too, is that it's often, we talk about it often, I think Kathy has alluded to it on sheet A. The sheets that are closest to the board sometimes affected by the warmth of the crowd, although it's a cooler building. Oh, she's just jammed it into the pocket.
not bad.
Well, Caitlin made a great shot to kind of force Laurie into a tough one. Left a little pocket and it worked out.
T-line-ish? Yeah. Okay.
Caitlin.
So you think that was back 12?
Yeah, I got it.
If you don't hit anything, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
T-line, guys. Line, stay close. A little bit for line. Through. Oh, little hot. Well then. No, wait through closely. Got a curl. Yeah, we can wait though. Watch it in the middle. Watch it in the middle.
I know, we're so heavy though.
Line's good.
It's only Jill's rock, and it's heavy. It needs to curl. No. Really needs to curl.
That works. That's good.
That's
Good,
going
Caitlin.
nowhere.
Traveled a hair better, I think.
Really good throw.
Sit on the nose at 6.
Yeah.
I like that.
You hit it dead on, Cheryl, and just stay right there. It's not like you're going to move that rock.
Might be your best shot.
Kill the back once you can get at it next time.
I should. Like if I throw peel on this side, I might roll a bit, but then at least at worst we're giving up 2. So.
The TV looks different than from here.
It looks very Peel. Okay. Okay. Make it. We'll kill the back.
Okay.
But
That's good.
yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Big. Whoa.
Well, Sweeting throwing from the hip. And we'll get rid of 1.
Good.
Still sitting 2, 3,
That works.
4, and 5.
Good.
But it is Jones with last rock here in 6.
Val could have brought the weight down, just hit that dead on, and been a lot more usable rock. Now you can not only sit 2, but you can split the rings where there might not be a double.
Yeah, but there shouldn't be.
Yeah, as long as she can't go across the top.
Yeah.
She has to cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Val, even her shooters now ruled to actually help Jones in this situation.
No, I'd say still a couple feet heavier.
So they just try and tuck it around that top 12-foot stone. Top 4 would be perfect weight, and then it's jammable.
And this is open. We could try a little hit and roll.
Hey, Jen. Let's make this.
Still looks like lots. You like that?
I think it'll finish here,
Okay. Let's make this.
So 6 feet heavier than draw the button?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that question for her to ask and to say it still looks like too much, that says that's not a confident Jen Jones.
Yeah, they're not dialed in yet. There's no question about it. The other comment, Cheryl, was it's 6 feet heavier than draw to the button, so that the ice has slowed down. where they wanted that one. The double goes all day.
Jen.
The line would have been okay, just too much weight.
Just trying to get space, she said.
Yeah.
Whatever you like.
Like I was probably there when I threw it.
Better not to sweep that. Then when you hit this one and on the button, it redirects onto that red. Now I think there's room.
Right at me.
I'm not sure if it's ice or if they're getting fooled by certain rocks because they've talked about, you know, this one's been a little bit slower and maybe just the papering, it digs, one will dig a little more. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of confidence in the weight that they're throwing.
Got this, Val.
In a 3-3 tie, Kathy, where Michelle Englot has battled her way back after trailing 3-1. Final stone coming up for Krista McCarville and a chance to score 2.
It is. Michelle Englot tried a double on her final stone, caught it a little bit too thick and got rid of one, but it is the second shot that stays in the house. And so for Krista, the nose hit will give her the deuce.
2.
And there's the 2. Meanwhile, Val Sweeting
9-3.
couldn't make the double. Stone gets caught on the rocks around the edge of the 8.
9.5. Right beside it, or? No, I need a little bit of ice. Yeah.
Hit for 2.
Wow.
Half rock catcher.
It's just one of those games, and that you can just see Jones coming back, not necessarily because of their great play. It's just Val's just on the wrong side of the inch a couple times. That just they can't put them away.
Make this.
Final stone.
Clean.
Jennifer Jones.
No. Clean it well off.
Looking for a couple.
Clean. Nice shot, Jen. There you go.
And back it goes, and 2 go on the board for Jones here in 6. She's battled her way back, but tied at 5. Well, she started off playing very well. Peyton Laws was at 100%, then had a couple of hiccups, but nothing to complain about right here.
No, and this was her second shot. On her first, she made a beautiful little tap to create the pocket, and then she throws this shot, makes the perfect freeze, and this creates the deuce opportunity for the Team Jones.
And so Jennifer Jones, who gave up that steal of 3 in the first, has come all the way back now, and we are tied as we welcome you back. On this Saturday night, day 1, Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, the Canadian curling trials. See who will wear the maple leaf in Korea. Jones knows what it's like, having worn it in Sochi. And here in the 7th, it'll be Val Sweeting and her team from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton. They do have Last Rock. They have the Hammer playing the Redstones.
Okay. What's this gonna do? What are you?
It's gonna run nice and curl up all
Yeah.
in.
This is the straighter side?
Yeah.
This is the side that's been getting
Curls
a little
a
bit
hair
more.
more.
Yeah. 10-5. This size is good.
Yeah.
Brad Gouju against John Epping after Gouju scored 2 and 5 to take the lead. He's battled his way back. John Epping now with his last.
Well, in this end, a really turnabout play on Mark Nichols made a double angle double to really change the complexion. And John Epping tried to freeze on his first one, didn't get the finish, bounced off, and that allowed Brad Gouju a relatively easy shot to lie 4.
My goodness, yeah, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 in the back of the 8.
Throw, John.
And the skip from Leaside Curling Club in Toronto puts it in the top 4, and we are tied at 4.
No, never. Off.
Yeah.
Okay. Grab a piece of it.
Like 8, 9. Okay.
Boy, they're just not sharp, Team Jones. They've worked their way back into the game. They've stayed patient enough. You have to give them credit for that. But they have to bring that skill level up here a little bit if they're going to pull this game out.
Yeah, I think so, Dana.
Just go to the open side here. Try to keep it behind the tee line. Real simple opportunity here for a possible deuce.
Okay, here, tee line. We're gonna go. Tee line. Just up. Try this to get it in. Get it in. Hard. Really hard, girls, all the way. Yes, go. Hard. Hard. Go, get a fighter. You gotta go. Get a fighter. Go, 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 go. Ah. Sorry. Top four. Okay, 15.
The speed is better, I think.
Coming up tomorrow morning, Kathy and Brian will have Jacobs against Cooey, both of them coming off wins this afternoon. 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. Pacific. Familiar Eric Harnden, former Northern Ontario champion. Of course, as you see, Dad, they're both Ryan and EJ, the front end. The Brush brothers, charting rocks, as they will be on this sheet A tomorrow.
Hard. Keep going. Keep going. You know, keep going. Touch the line. Go, go, go.
Got it, girl.
Beauty,
Billy.
Just both teams letting each other off the hook. Dana had a chance to sit too, and she came up short here on the right. You can see it. They pounded it the whole way.
Is this rock better than that rock? Yes, I think this rock is, yeah. Good.
The same?
I think a hair more probably, no?
It's a titch.
No,
Okay,
no, no,
all
no,
there.
no.
Looks really
Back
hot.
12.
Where? So come down. Tacky!
There's a titch. More than a smidge, or is a smidge?
Yeah.
A smidge is more than a titch.
Thank you.
Wow. I'd only known that when I played.
You'd have been better than you were.
Sorry, those were so different.
Yeah, it's just different.
Actually pretty good in the end.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay. Do you like freeze again?
1-2 yellow. They belong to Mike McEwen. So draw against 2 for Reed Carruthers.
It is the fourth. Reed tried a hit and roll on his first one and to try to corner freeze the stone and maybe generate the 2 points, but it did not quite get over there. Mike McEwen easily able to remove it. And there is no double blank scenario, and so this is the force the draw for 1.
That's it, guys. Keep it going, keep it going.
Sorry. And there it is for his single. Still down, though, to McEwen as they go to 7.
You gotta get by. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Cool.
okay. Good call on the speed. Like the 2 scores on right now.
Not ideal, though.
Caitlin?
Sorry.
A little, because like right now we just dropped 2.
If they run it though.
I don't know, lock another one?
Another one, yeah, I like that.
Right there.
No, I'm a little unsure based on.
Well, I was really
What Dana
wide. Like, she had me wider than this. So I was playing the fresh stuff.
I was thinking like an 85-90. What are you thinking? 90?
Yeah.
90. Okay, let's do 90.
Seems to be a lot of confusion with the paths or maybe the rocks a bit. A lot of discussion on different rocks.
But don't you have to convey that to your skip? I mean, you're discussing this at this end. Isn't she supposed to know that?
Well, in this instant, I think they were talking just a little bit more about the paths on how far out the broom was, so that's okay. But I've just heard the Jones team talk about this rock does this and this path.
But you're right, Vicky. If you've got, let's say you've got a straight rock or a cut or whatever it is, you have to relay that down to the person holding the broom so they can judge that brushing properly.
Kind of in my routine.
Thanks, Russ.
There you go. Yeah. We'll hang in there together, Vic.
Boys.
I said, like, we haven't really thrown, like, you know. We can get them all. Yeah.
Draw here.
He's got the keys.
That's right.
Oh, where all the ideas are, the parking lot?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Right now she just
I
has a
control
job.
the seat warmer.
That yellow's not going anywhere.
Yeah, do you think it's not worth playing at that?
That's what I'm, I guess, asking. If
Yeah.
he knows it, I think we can get all the reds going.
Yeah. I don't like. I have the hair space. If I knows, I'm probably getting this one in the open.
What's the miss though? You peel the
But
guard.
I don't
is no
think
good.
you want to peel the guard.
No.
Yeah. The miss would be to
Dead, not that, and then
Yeah.
white. Okay, well it runs dead straight. You've thrown this. Let's make it.
Is this just gonna come this way? Do you think?
I don't think it'll drag enough to dead nut. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Peel?
Yeah, like
That all goes in the real world if they get it exactly where they want to. But this one looks like it's going here, but it might drag enough to stay onto that one. But that would still be okay because Team Jones would have one right there, shot rock. Buried.
I like the conversation they had. You know, what is the miss or the pro side miss, which would be a little bit high side.
Peel.
You get the top 8-foot red to go, even if you jam that rock you're promoting into there.
Caden Laws didn't take long for them to jump all over this.
No.
Officer McEwen. Oh, how nice is that?
Got it so thin it didn't drag.
What a shot.
Very, very nice.
Nice shot, Kale. Sorry.
That thing was flying too.
Threw that great. Thanks. Curl a hair more. Sorry.
Oh.
I wanted to make sure.
Smidgen.
Technique she has for being such a small, I mean, she can throw a fire weight down there. That is all technique.
Look at the top here. I mean, I can see a quarter. I think it's there. I like. These girls like this, I think, but I actually don't care. 70. Peel.
So this one should sit compared to
Should, from what we've seen before.
This gives them a chance to score, whereas the other way, you don't make it.
No. Roll it, Rochelle.
Trying. No.
Okay.
Runs it by everything. Does open up that center line.
It's good. Yeah. Good.
Out there.
Okay, you got it.
Scared it up here. This side was slower in the afternoon game, Jacobs Morris, but it doesn't seem to be today. This game, this night game.
4 feet.
Let's go, Jen.
Faster here than where I've been throwing.
Yes.
By quite a bit, 6 feet.
It could simply be that the rocks are smoothing out a little bit.
Let's make this.
And a few here really die and curl in the afternoon.
See your hair light.
Line's good.
Keep it out there.
Got a split center.
Line's good, guys.
We gotta go. We gotta go to get it.
Hard, Don. Doesn't need to curl, guys. Just keep it sliding. Hard, Don.
Gotta finish.
Gotta finish it. Gotta finish it.
Now, go. Hard, Don.
Hard, faster.
Go, go,
Want
go.
to cover that stone top floor.
Great scrub. Good throw, Jen.
1-2 yellow at the back. They belong to McEwen, so looking to add to his total.
Well, he is for sure. On his first one, made a really big weight cross-house double to lie 3. Reed Carruthers tried to return that and do the same, made contact with a couple, but he did leave 2 in, and so it really is any piece of the paint for 3.
Wasn't it? I felt it. Easy, guys. Easy. You're in the good stuff.
Cheryl was mentioning
I'm curling pretty good.
earlier that Mike McEwen spent time obviously in Sochi
This has to go.
watching the Jones team and his wife Dawn, and saw just how they prepared for the Olympics, prepared for the playdowns, and now this team McEwen trying to emulate some of those same things, and it's paying off here in this opening game. They're up 6-2.
It actually felt like I.
There's a sliver open for Val here.
Okay. Back line half.
And this turn will curl.
Hard! Hard! Oh. Yes! Whoa! Hack! Yep! 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 Yes! Hard to miss the red. Yep! Go on yellow. Hard, Lori! Hard! Go, go, go!
Good. Perfect weight.
Val's very good at that also. I'd say you get two of the better skips in the world at a shot like that. Just absolute perfect speed of the hack.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Really nice.
With that time.
I got a 10-6. I might have been a little late. Yep. I might have hit it when...
we didn't get this one out.
I know, but that's like mine. And too over there. I thought they were calling like I was hack, and it just...
I got a
way
12 on that one. Maybe.
Jennifer Jones in her last.
Yep. Whoa. Yes, 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 yes. Whoa. Whoa. Yes, yes. Don't roll.
Oh, look at that. Hand underneath, and then it just pops. Hello there. Just shows itself on that other side.
Because of the extra speed, it just bounced that much farther.
It's a tricky spot. They're totally surprised how much that curled at the end.
I actually think she's a bit solid.
Sorry, Jen, I needed them to stay
So
you just have a sliver
you have
under.
an inch, no, less than an inch under cover. Yeah, let's do this. A titch more. Yep. Yeah.
So whatever you see, draw is good too.
Find your words. Find.
Does it look like we can nose it with firm? With firm?
Yeah, 9.5 maybe.
9.5, but firm looks a little tricky.
I think I see the draw first. I'll see what it looks like.
Yeah, Val, sometimes you just need to go down and look at it for yourself.
More than what she's been throwing. Do you think if she threw that same thing? Because we didn't touch it the last time. I think she threw a hair more. I just see it jamming and rolling out on that side.
I think Val was trying to sneak by that guard, hit it here that way, so that when you come down onto that one, you kick it across the top, but you could actually still make it the other way. You could get by the guard quite easily, go that way, and that will still clear this red one for two.
We'll have to talk about what it's doing. I think that'll give us a good indication.
You have to throw soft weight to hang around, but it would be there also. They're all tough, so this is probably the easiest of the three options.
Definitely. Line's good.
Line's good.
Facing two with her last. Val Sweeting.
Line's good. I think we're all there.
Line's good. There goes.
Top four.
I think you gotta go. No.
Michelle Brown
Top four.
closest to the stone. Dana Ferguson out in front.
All you.
It's good.
Very nice. Great shot.
Nice.
Good sweep.
Right to the lid. Very nice draw. Sweeting will get her single. Retake the lead. Sunday night football continues tomorrow as the Eagles, they're 10-1. They've won 9 straight. They go up against the 7-4 Seahawks. Catch at 8:15 Eastern Time across the TSN network and on CTV2. So Val Sweeting makes a nice draw to pick up the single in 7. She leads at 6-5. We go to 8. Jennifer Jones will have last draw. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Okay, a couple feet more and I'm coming around this one.
kind of best that Jones could hope for that end. Maybe Jens doesn't roll as far. You make that draw a little bit tougher, and you might get a steal out of it. But to get a force, get a hammer back, and try and set up for a deuce this end.
Yeah. Whoa, Dana. Yep. Yep.
This is way out there.
Yep.
Plan B off the corner, Cheryl.
Hard.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were still getting it.
Nice idea.
Good judge, though. We did need to try.
Okay. Another guard? Sure. Sorry. Come around. Yeah, I don't mind coming around.
The difference between playing another guard and coming around is what in terms of strategy, Russ?
Well, the second, both work. It's just execution, obviously, after this. But this is the safer way to get your two. Go around right now. Val with the lead, probably going to peel the guard, and then you probably got a shot at two if you make everything. You throw two corner guards. Val possibly could say, forget it. I'm just going to draw a third one in there.
Line's good.
It's a little bit easier way to do it.
Hard, Julie, hard. Hard, Julie. Get it in there. Come on, get it in there.
Nice throw.
Get it in there. Go, 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 go. Good.
Tighten up guard. You might be able to get both of these.
Tap the middle one or peel?
I like the peel. Yeah.
Yep. Queen. Yep. Good. Nice throw. Good shot, Dana.
You like the freeze?
Oh. Yeah, I don't mind it. Maybe one more?
Yeah, I like maybe just throwing a corner one more time. A little
a bit
early to go
yeah.
into the rings.
Prolong it a little bit.
Yeah, chance at a double if you go in. Or
But that red one at the back isn't helping Sweeting, is it?
Mine's
Self-inflicted.
okay. It's got more room than Dawn's here.
Yeah, we're all there really tight.
Looks heavy, yeah. It's got to have to curl a mile.
We're top 12 almost. Really.
I don't want this in the rings. It'd be an
We're
awfully
beside
easy
it.
yellow double.
You can't, Caitlin. You can't.
Behind it?
Yep, 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 yep. Rub a little bit. Whoa. Okay.
It's tough to pick a winner here, Cheryl. They're just a little bit off.
Take the double.
it's a little bit of the you have it here, no you have it.
Oh, that's Dana.
Yes, really hard for nose. Hard. Hard.
Dana Ferguson.
Hard, yep. Hard, hard, hard.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
She did not like that throw, Vic.
Could have cracked them both.
Yes.
Good shot, Dana.
You know,
It's still forced.
my opinion is Sweeting's been the better team here, but you get the feeling that they're going to run out of chances to put Jones away.
Lots of line, guys. Lots of line. Line's good. Release close. A little bit. Whoa.
Lots of line.
Yes, if you're here, just for speed.
We're tapping.
Whoa, then.
Whoa.
There we are. Yeah, we're back 12.
No, you guys.
Okay.
Sorry, Joe.
Did they overcook the brush a bit, do you think?
They did.
Ever. And the worst part is it rolled open but didn't kick. Even if you kick that red one farther back,
Sorry, I didn't see the weight.
you'd be second and third. Now you're going to be looking at three red ones.
Just run nice here, hey?
Just the paths catching them, because you saw Rochelle, Sweeting's team, her guard or her draw hung for a long time. They almost played the little chip off the outside guard, and same thing there. The drill was heavy and they brushed it, knowing it was going to run pretty straight.
Whoa, whoa, speed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe a little up. Sorry. Speed. 10. Whoa. Let it. Speed. Nice throw. 10-3. Okay. Good weight.
10.
Yep. Whoa!
Caitlin Laws.
Yep. Whoa. Let it stick.
Got a stick and will not.
Oh, big, Jen?
I missed it.
Play heavy?
Double looks great, but that's the worst thing you could do.
Play up?
I missed it.
We just don't want to overlap anything, so just roll.
Not only is it an admissible raise here, but you're going to sit probably 3, and it's going to be
firm
tough
here
to
better?
blank now for Jones.
Do you like that? Yep.
Okay, do you guys like this?
Yep. Yeah.
What does it do?
You
Dana?
threw here
Just
before. It'll curl for you a little bit.
curl a little bit at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah,
It was a different rock that time, but
Yeah, I think it'll come
I
up
think
again.
it's a little
Yeah.
bit
To blast, but well, then they might come around.
We're really
Okay, yeah.
discussing different stones, Cheryl.
They are.
I don't remember that kind of problem with Morris and Jacobs.
No, there was no discussion really about them in it. This has been both teams discussing stones.
Yep, all the way hard. All the way hard. Yep.
Lori wants to hang around here.
Yep. Okay.
And does the sit 3, but without last
Good,
rock.
good.
Good sweep, guys.
Just, yeah. Sorry.
No, that's
Side,
okay.
it went in.
What if we roll to the behind the corner? Yeah.
Okay. Or we make that.
Or,
yeah.
yeah.
I think this is our better call. Okay. Same weight. Yeah, I guess it was a decent throw. Didn't do anything.
Caitlin was definitely perplexed when that last one finished. She didn't know whether she was up or wide or either. Jennifer missed the split time on her stopwatch. She couldn't give her the proper feedback. She's not quite sure what this is going to do.
Hard. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Sorry, Caitlin. My bad.
And it rolls too far. It still leaves the Sweeting team sitting the 1, center line, top 8.
And it did that.
My
I was
bad
like, Dana.
is what for Jones?
Slate over sweep. You know, and those are tough. You wanted to hit, 60% of it. They hit 50% of it and rolled a little too far. Really close.
Let's say 90.
It's just a wee bit too much brushing coming down.
Okay, 90. Okay. You had a 408, but we almost got in there.
With an ad too. Like I thought
Yeah.
I had to put it. Throw firm. Okay. Yeah, you don't know if it's a little frosty out here.
Yeah, we'll try and keep it around. But
Okay.
Yeah, they haven't quite been out this wide. You don't want to underthrow it just in case.
Okay.
Not taking a lot of ice either, so this has to be firm.
Firm up. Peel.
Clean it. Oh. Clean it. Scroll out maybe. Okay, yep. Hard. Try Dana.
Whoa, it's frosty.
Yeah, it is.
Sticky.
Good.
That's
good.
Sat
there.
there.
Yeah, just sat there.
Which I thought it might, but I didn't.
Oh, we come here. I just hate for her to take away your. Yeah, we don't want to keep this steal here.
I don't like playing double. Blank it out.
I don't think we want to blank.
Yeah.
And she knows she's out. She knows she's out.
9.5.
I like that. You just try to roll buried again. They know the shot. It's a little bit different spot, but it's a similar area.
Yeah, they looked at playing the come around back 4-foot. This probably gives you your chance at a deuce 2 and also a blank.
Blank, yeah, exactly. If you roll this 3/4 buried, then when the raise is made, the thrown rock won't be in the rings.
But best I can do is probably I got to make the run a little harder, so then coming back 4, and then she probably freezes and we're forced. Might get a blank here. I mean, chances are we're forced anyway. What do you think?
My first thought was playing the double. Just blank it out.
Oh, the double?
Yeah.
Nah.
This was my first thought, the hit and roll.
Do you like the double?
Yeah?
About a half back.
Well, what are you trying to do here? I mean, that's, don't you look at the board, you see yourself down 1. Wouldn't you want to take that last rock to 9 and even blank 9 and take the last rock to 10?
Yeah, you would. But to do that, you've got to make that probably that double to do that,
Okay.
or make this hit and roll buried. So I'm with Cheryl on this one. Hit and roll buried, and maybe you'll get an error and still score 2.
Okay.
Well, that didn't last long. Our little bromance did it. Hey, you just went right with Cheryl. You were all on my side earlier. Now you just. I didn't even see the bus.
That's
Quiet. No, 9-5.
I'm with Cheryl on that one. La-dee-da.
Yeah. Do you guys like letting her blank? Do you guys like letting her blank? Yeah, whatever
I think
you're
the
feeling.
double would have been next to impossible.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that easy.
No.
Force here, we blank a 9.
There you go.
That's better.
Thinking
but
it
if
out.
you're forced, I guess it's the same
It's the same
situation.
situation.
Okay, I like it.
Uh-oh, you don't want to give away that opportunity.
Okay, that's fine.
Other way, maybe?
No, it's fine. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Good. I wasn't sold on
I
what we should do.
didn't
so.
Sorry,
that's
either.
my fault.
I wasn't sold. I wasn't sure.
Wow.
She came down.
Like the quarter misses it, but I think it's worth it.
I think so too.
There's a blank is still there.
I think it is. It's risky. You hit it thin, it goes that way. But if you can get it thick enough, that yellow's going to come in here
it'll
like
take the
that,
blank out of
get it
it.
down that way, kick across that way, and hopefully go through like that.
Go, Jen.
Probably want to hit it too thick, so then you give up, or you get your 1, you get forced anyway.
Yeah.
Don't want to just feather it and go through the hole.
Half or thicker, I would think. Much less than half. You to steal
Trying to hit
a
a
1.
quarter, right? Or third? Yeah.
Anything but a steal of 1.
Final stone, trying to make the double and the blank if she can. Jones.
Okay.
Bang. And she can. And it's forced to take the single. So we've already heard Val Sweeting's plan. Let's blank it. We'll take the last rock to 10 and try to win it there. Well, more updates for you on this Saturday night, day 1. The Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, Epping and Guju. And boy, Epping has got one sitting there covered. And what's Guju's play?
Well, he's trying to play a double raise double after John Epping made a great graze double to finally, on his final stone, get shot.
A double raise double.
Well, he got the double raise, but he did not get the double.
Say it easier than it was. Steal of 1. And Epping is back in front, 5-4. Meanwhile, the game dominated by Mike McEwen as he plays Reed Carruthers' Battle of Winnipeg.
Well, he's trying to do 2 things. He's trying to run it on an angle to roll in the house and be shot, and then roll his shooter across to lie 2. Desperate times, desperate measures.
The Tri-Men Souls, isn't that the way that went? Sure. And he'll get 1, maybe. Sit down, and it just comes back enough. Carruthers to pick up the single.
I think we got 1. Oh, man.
He did
That's
get
close.
1, Reed. But McEwen leads it, 6-3.
Gotta keep playing now.
Here at Canadian Tire Center. We're about 30 minutes west of Parliament Hill. This building opened back in 1996. Seats about 17,300 for the Senators, who are on an extended road trip. They'll be in Winnipeg tomorrow. Jill Officer. in a 6-6 tie. And not setting up right now as if Sweeting is going to go for the blank.
No, and Jones doesn't want that either. So Jones threw up the two centers, courtesy of Don McEwen. Perfect. One tight, one long, lined up, so there's no double at this point in time. Rochelle went around good with one of them, but left the other one wide open. So there's certainly a chance for Jennifer Jones at some point in time to use those two center guards and try to close down that scoring area.
You see Krista McCarville is up 7-4 after she picked up another deuce and 8 on last year's runner-up in the Scotties, Michelle Englot.
Okay, weight's good. Whoa, clean. Yep. Whoa, whoa, clean. Yep. Yep. Clean. Clean.
Good call, Val.
Good. Good. Nice throw.
Throw, Dana.
Sweeting's team really looked at Dawn's first stone as to whether it was on or not.
Yeah.
And that could have been a disaster if it had been.
Or a little more?
A little more than me.
I think it's still close, you guys?
Yeah.
I think it's close here. So 4 3/4, eh?
Yep.
Keep an eye on that red guard just short of the rings for Team Sweeting. They can use that to get themselves out of jail.
I know. I think it's all there.
Mine's tight, but
Back
don't
8,
heavy,
back
so
8, back 12.
no.
It's trying. Don't want to.
No. Still really trying.
Still heavy though.
Yeah.
Trying.
Finish it?
We're gonna have to, but you gotta stick full 8. Yeah, you can go. You can go. You can go. You can go. Hard, 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 hard. Okay.
And around they go and back they go, back edge of the 4.
They knew immediately when Jill let that go, it was a little deep. They didn't panic rush it and slowed down as much as they could possibly make it slow down. It's not that bad.
Not sure if you can roll on. Even if you roll out, that's really high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I think it'll come in. I think it'll curl. Throw here. Get.
It's really hard to do anything with that long yellow guard. I really like this call, trying to play in the tight one. You might roll onto the rings.
There's a live look at sheet A. John Epping up by 1 and sitting the 1. Final stone, Brad Kushu on the way.
And that was a really good shot to show you how little of that stone at the top of the 4 Brad can see. He is trying to blank.
Got something? Yep, and that's enough. And so he'll take the last rock to 9, still down by 1.
That's a trick, I think.
Hit on the nose, Jen?
I think so, yeah. Turn you like, they threw the out, it ran nice. Okay.
That didn't quite work out for Sweeting. Like they didn't get that Yellowstone even out of the rings.
Nose the
and
red
they
one?
rolled out on their shooter.
Yeah, there goes the blank.
Yeah. Now an opportunity to just hit and stick here and forces on.
Caitlin.
Did you ever ignore this and go around sit 2?
This will do much. I had a 10-1 on her.
Be dangerous.
Okay. Should finish up so going in.
In this case, you know, this isn't wrong sitting 3, but Sweeting's going to change gears here now and either come around that center or freeze.
Clean.
No, off.
Okay. I think your weight was okay. I thought it was okay.
Game done.
Well, in this battle of friends,
Hey, Sarah and Scarlett back home. Love
Mike
you guys.
McEwen is a winner 7-3 over Reed Carruthers in this Battle of Winnipeg, a rematch of the Manitoba final a year ago. So McEwen opens with the win and Carruthers drops it.
Yeah. So 85?
Yeah, it's coming down a hair, so I think that 85 is nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good solid year from McEwen this year. He had a wonderful Brier, lost a couple close ones at the very end to, you know, a couple of talented teams, but they're going to be right there at the end. There's no reason why they won't be.
They're sort of like a Sweeting where their time, it's due.
You're right.
You know, they're winning, but not winning the big things, but they're always close.
T.
Well, because Caitlin played that open one, it didn't come around. Here we go.
Little bump.
It's okay. Good. Sorry. 14.
Freeze here. T-line.
I think it feels better.
Sorry,
than
Lori.
Why are you so sorry? They thought it had to curl.
Yeah.
For T. Everything I could there.
Very important shot here for Caitlin if you can glue this on.
Let it work, Dawn. Line's good. Lock it on. Wait, close. Line's good. Room. Can't bounce on this line. Whoa. Looks heavy.
No, that's
close.
Don't want to.
No.
Clean.
No,
Bumping
don't
a
want
little.
to. No, you can't.
Don't want to. No.
Bumping.
No. Bumping.
Nice, Caitlin. That's
Okay.
good.
It's good. Sorry. I was like, it's heavy, but then when she's cleaning, I'm like, sorry, Caitlin.
Good over those.
We're done?
A steal of 2 in 9, and Krista McCarville out of Thunder Bay has picked up a win over Michelle Englot. And, you know, you talk about that momentum that the McCarville brings out of Summerside and the road to the Roar. And here she is picking up a win on this opening day.
Another team like a McEwen that's that close, they're due.
I got 85. Yeah.
So 80?
Yeah.
Bit of room for Lori here to be shot rock.
Back 8. Back
line,
4.
no line.
Back 4. Yes. Hard.
Looks way tighter. Might be heavy, but it looks tighter.
Hard. Hard. Gotta go right to it. Really hard, girls. Gotta go. Hard for line. Really hard for line.
Oh boy.
Okay.
They
Really good
couldn't
call.
hold it for her as it slips by and
Needed more.
settles at the back edge of the 4.
That ran a completely different path.
And it wasn't light either.
I think that just might have been out of the hand that they a little tight, and it gets close to that center, and that's when it goes, weight or not.
Okay. Really good call.
Hard for line. Really hard for line.
Okay. Really good call.
Does any amount of brushing save that, Russ? Or do you not think so?
No, well, obviously it helps, but no. It just, for some reason, I don't, it's hard to tell from up here how clean Lori threw that, but she's usually very close to the broom. That was actually 3 feet, 4 feet heavier than she needed to be. Is it the rock or is it that spot?
Those Caitlin's, they were waiting and waiting for it to come up, so.
With lighter weight.
Yeah, different, completely different run.
When the rocks are dusted up, or textures as we call it, it's very difficult for them to be absolutely identical.
Line's good.
Yeah, go ahead and clean it.
Line's
good.
good. Line's great. Lock it on, guys. Line's perfect. Wait, close. No light. Lock it on. You're curling anything. You're just topping.
No, it's short.
Whoa, whoa.
Want to leave it open now. They're going to over curl here because it's light.
It's too bad.
Boy, Jennifer's done that all day.
Well, this will tell you a lot. All day is right. 5 draws at 45%. Certainly not Jennifer Jones-like. Remember, she missed her first 2 shots in the first. That led to a steal of 3. And sitting now at a 72% compared to Val Sweeting's 78. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Tricky little path here because we've seen some go, some not. Now this is Val's intern here.
We'll get there.
Somebody will make it.
Okay. That like low 14?
Yeah, I think
We could just cross face a little bit and tap it.
Yeah.
Okay. Love it.
I feel like it swoops in so much at the end. Like I can
Yeah.
see it in
So what do you think to tee here? It's normal?
I think.
If
Yeah,
anything,
speed's the same. If anything, it's a foot heavier.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Back 4,
eight.
back 8.
Whoa. Back
Whoa.
8.
Whoa.
Whoa. Very
Whoa,
hot.
then.
Whoa. Back 8. No line.
Never.
Okay.
Can Rochelle go? Oh.
Like, we're right here. We're not on it yet.
No, we got to sit second. We are not going
We're
to.
not sitting.
Yeah.
Check out their own red one here.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
I got
man.
a pretty big kick.
Okay.
It's not
3.
And this is the thing, you know, it's two teams
Sorry, it's way too heavy.
that are that old game of hot potato, right? You just give it back and forth.
It is.
Who makes the last
It's
mistake?
like half an inch more. I think we were like right here before.
That might be it right there. That could be the last mistake. Jennifer ducks one in here with her last stone. They're sitting 3 buried.
Heavier side, but not back line.
There's still that red one I talked about earlier at the top of the 12-foot to angle in, that one on the right-hand side of center. But it would be against 3 with a bunch of backing that isn't going to help her either. These are tough when you've always been light. The last thing Jennifer can do here is be heavy. Chip off her own, leave a wall, open it up, give Val an easy one. But she's been light on everything, so she has to convince herself to throw a little bit more positive here.
If I'm tapping it to the button, I probably need back 4.
Whoever walks away from this game with a win is not going to feel like they actually won the game. They just got away with a game because neither team is really dominated.
Go a little down.
Line's good. Got room. Line's great.
Line's great.
Line's great.
It's close.
Lock it on. Make it good, guys. Right on the button. Hard.
Weight's really close.
Yes. Yes.
Now it's up to Officer and McEwen.
Line's great. Lock on.
Take it right down to it. Right down to it. Carry it all the way down, and they'll leave it. Top edge.
Sorry.
So now you have a good look, and it appears they're sitting 2 for sure. That last rock may have come up just a little light, sitting for 3.
You just wonder if Jennifer's are a little sharper.
No, in fact, I'm going to say 3. They're sitting 3.
Yeah, they are.
They are. But this really caught them by surprise, Vic. They thought it was very easy.
All right. Game's on the line right here for Val Sweeting.
Okay, well, good for us anyway.
Yeah, all of Jen's misses on her draws have been light.
Everyone.
You got to have a good piece of the button.
Okay, I like that.
And Jennifer's rock's kind of in the way too, right? Like you've got to get. If you don't get past it, you give up a steal of 3.
Oh, I've
It's extremely difficult.
Yeah, I like that, Val. You got this.
Would you be happy just to give up a steal of 1 here and walk away and play the next one?
Yes, absolutely.
This does not look good from the hack, though.
Interesting, that 3 that she stole in the first. And now, here in 9, it is Jones possibly stealing 3
Line tight.
and maybe wrapping up the game. Brown, Ferguson,
Back 8. That's okay.
Laurie Olsen-Johns calling line.
Really don't want to.
They don't want to, they say. It's back 8. Where is it going? Look out. It rubs, it rolls, and spins. And it's 1, 2, and with that little nudge, it may only be the 2.
So 2 for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna look at these.
Heavy again, and the brushers just didn't want to brush it. Laurie was screaming, but they just didn't buy into it.
It's close. It
I'm
looks
gonna measure them.
like 3.
Okay. I'll just take this one.
Okay. Measure.
Yeah.
We were sweeping.
Yeah.
I think it's yellow as well.
2 for sure.
Talk about it all the time, Vic. It's, you know, we're all going to miss, you know, especially when the ice is a little bit trickier here today, but they're not missing the right way, Val's team. You know, Val a little heavy in the first one, gave Jennifer the second try, a little heavy in that one. If Val's light on the first one, Jennifer has no path to get in there.
But isn't that going to be the story, Cheryl, of this,
No, it wasn't the end. It like picked up speed.
and really any event now at this level?
I thought it was still
The mistakes, the
Yeah.
positive
I thought we didn't touch it. I thought
misses,
you were going to be like 4.
missing the right way.
Measuring for the 3rd point. Yeah.
I think we heard more skips say that. You know, I can't be in the wrong spot. What did you say the other day, Russ, about it's not what you make, it's what you leave?
Yes, yeah, exactly. And that there was a wonderful example of it. And I'm picking on Val here. Her first one was tough, but if you miss it the right way, the tolerance is to be short there, then it's a usable stone. You gave Jennifer Jones, who's the wrong person to give 2 tries to.
Well, and teams talk about the shot after the miss, whether it's your own team's miss or the opposition. And it's kind of when you bear down, and you see these teams always capitalize on that, and that hasn't been the case this game.
No doubt. And it is Jones with a steal of 3.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Well, it's interesting how things work out. Early in the game, it was Jennifer Jones who struggled badly, gave up that steal of 3 in the first. And now here is Val Sweeting, whose game really has stumbled in the last couple of ends. She's now down at 69%. And here with this heavy draw, guess what? Turns around and gives back a steal of 3. And really, it has been a game of mistakes. Both skips, Jones at 71%, Sweeting at 69%, but it's the thirds maybe. Lori Olsen-Johns at 74 for Sweeting, Caitlin Laws at 82. Interestingly enough, the front end, Russ, for Sweeting has out-curled the front end for Jennifer Jones. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Funny game. Like I suspected that the Sweeting front end would have their hands full with the Jones front end, and they did it. They did their job. They out-curled that great front end for Team Jones. Jennifer herself, her best shot, she makes them all, but her best shot's the draw. Okay. It's been bad, just to be polite.
Sorry.
Yet they score 9 points a game all year, and here they are with 9 points.
I don't know, and I don't know how you walk away from a game like this, win or lose, with, did we do our job? What was the problem? Was it ice? Was it the rocks? Was it pass? What do you take away from this game if you've won it? Do you feel really confident and walk away?
No kidding.
If you've lost it, especially when you had the lead, that's a struggle too. Both teams go on the next draw, so tomorrow, so at least they're not sitting for a long time, and you kind of get back out there and on the horse.
That's the worst, isn't it? You let one get away, and you just want to recover and come back there with a win, tie your record up at 1-1. You don't want to be sitting.
No matter what we do, it just goes to
the same spot.
Oh.
Wait. Do this one. Okay.
Took like way more ice.
Can I just have the out turn on it then? Yep. Clean only. Clean it. Clean. Yep. Yes. Yes.
Caitlin Laws.
Sorry, Caitlin. Okay. Good.
Yeah,
just in.
Good throw.
We've heard a lot of apologies.
For a few.
She wants us high, right?
From Jennifer, team generally.
Just a 3?
Misreading some sweeps.
Okay, perfect. I think we got to be
Jennifer in particular, it's just not on her game.
No,
there's something missing,
Yeah,
but
I like that, Laura.
you know, further to what you were saying, Cheryl, about what do you take away? I think you just, you know, coaches in other sports have just said to it, we escaped it, we're not going to worry about it, and we'll go out and play. And I don't even think you analyze anything.
No, and I think Wendy Morgan will be amazing with that. She'll just be like, find a couple things you did really well out there.
And leave it all out, leave it, just throw it in the basket and move on.
I agree with it.
Take away the W.
That's right, yeah.
Run.
Yeah. We got away with one.
Okay, what did you get? I got 4. I got a 4 as well.
You have to, you know, I've listened to quite a few of the interviews these months leading up to this event, and all the top players say you have to have a little bit of luck to get to the end and to be in that final game. Some things just have to go your way.
So 2 finals.
Well, it was kind of on the way down.
Another game remains on the ice. And that's John Epping against Brad Gouju.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Mine's a little tight.
They blank the 9th, and it is Brad Gouju that has the last rock
Hard, girls.
coming home. So down by 1, Gouju has the hammer.
Okay, yeah, split it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I'd
It's
give
okay.
you more.
It's okay. I got more, Lori. Yeah.
I want to hit it in, but.
I don't think it's hard to.
Right on the quarter of it.
Should get both of them here.
You got it. Tick, tick. That's all.
Okay.
Good, Jen.
Caitlin's ran nice, so.
Okay.
Well, the opportunity now to run Val Sweeting out of stones, and her hit's obviously better than the draws so far tonight.
Hard. Anything.
You're good. A little bit. Good.
And we'll get
Good.
1.
Nice job, Jen.
Sorry, that does it. I just wanted to make sure.
Totally. I'm like,
You think she does? That's what I'm wondering. I don't think so. Can we get that red on ever?
That's the hard part. How do you split that thing in?
Can we throw one to the middle and then just shake?
okay.
I'll take that.
I'm being a 3.
Yeah, I'm like,
Just a reminder, Sports Center
Middle and
comes your
flow.
way immediately. Following our coverage, busy night of NHL hockey, and they'll bring you up to date.
I like last end here, yeah.
What do you think? I think it'll be good like this.
Montreal
Good, yeah. So let's
filled the net, scored 10, beat Detroit 10-1. Wow.
Let's make it.
10-1.
Yeah, you don't see scores like that much anymore.
Like minimum. I think we're still there.
She trying the to roll it in, split it in.
I think they decided they cannot raise it in, so I think they're just drawing to the button to make it look very good and shaking hands. I don't think it's there, Vic.
Hair fell out.
Thanks. Good luck.
Have a good
And there it is, the handshake.
All there.
And it will be Jennifer Jones, who comes from behind
Thanks for the game. Have a great week. Thanks. Have a great week. Have a great week.
after giving up the steal of 3
Have a great week. Sorry.
in the first. Gets a steal of 3 of her own and survives, really, in this survival test. And a big sigh of relief there by Jennifer Jones as she wins it.
Caitlin.
And so one game remains on the ice. Brad Gushue with last rock. Timeout has been called as we go over to this game. It is 5-4. John Epping leading.
You can make it off this.
Gushue playing the Yellowstones, Kathy, and as we look at the house, it is Epping that is sitting 2 covered. 1 shot rock is center line back button.
And it has been the Gushue team struggling with draw weight. Breckland had an opportunity to get in on top of the button to secure that point and worry about the win point. That's his stone in the back 8. And it has been Epping's team just guarding that off. Not a lot to work with.
Through the hole is no good.
No, you can't roll in, I don't think at all. My gut is telling me this. Like right now, yeah.
If you could ever,
even if you ever hit a little thin and make contact with the 3
this into there or something, yeah.
Getting something out of it.
Like we got to change something up here, and up there that's no good. I just see this sitting right there, which is terrible.
Yeah.
And I don't like the odds of going tied up playing the extra end here. I think we got to create something out of nothing.
It's like a thin half.
Boy, I think
third.
Third innings. Yeah, I think a third. Again, I think thinner onto this. At least it might give me something. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Third of our auction.
Let's make it.
Are we good with this? Is this? You like this, Jules?
I think so. There's this option here, but what Brad's afraid of is it's just going to stop right there, so it doesn't really help him much. You normally don't play a hero shot this early in the end, but you've got a bit of an angle here. You can get it there, you can get it there, and you can get it onto that one, which kicks that one out of there. Even if you get that third option, that's the way to miss it. Then there'd be a couple yellows kicking around there. The top red would be gone. That top red one here would be out of play. And then you have some type of option. But if you miss this thick, Cheryl, then Epping's going to take it away, and I don't think Gushue's got a shot. This could win or lose the game.
So this is the final stone for Mark Nichols.
Close. No,
it's his kind of shot, isn't it? If the line call is right, and he'll just rub it on the way by.
You could tell Brad Jacobs liked it too, because he doesn't seem comfortable just getting forced to his one and going the extra end. He really wants to kind of try and win it here, get his deuce.
Well, Brad Gushue asked, and he said, "Are we happy with this call?" And everyone agreed, but he just overthrew it.
I'll tell you what, though, they're extremely lucky that rock's still there because it's usable.
I don't know. Like, if he takes it away, we could draw the side of the button.
That one's really hard. You can do this one here and then.
That one's really hard, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
He
I can go there,
he might be able to get there for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I guess he has a shot for the win if he plays it. He got to make 2 pistols.
That might be the shot then.
So I wonder if we just guard. Do you try and go like here? Tight to the rings. I mean, even if he gets that in there, I still think those jam and we still have one buried and I'll be able to go again. Right? Like the only thing is, okay, so he makes the corner freeze. I guard it, then he makes that, it's 2.
Yes.
Right?
If he makes this, the most he can sit is 1 after that, you think?
Yeah, if he makes this, the most he can sit is 1, and I'll have the freeze there to hopefully give him 1.
But is this like dumb?
Yeah, it's just really hard.
I know, that eliminates this.
I think your gut is I think our call is out here.
Yeah.
Is this crazy?
No, but
or even if you end up here, it's not. This is fine, isn't it?
And he might make a.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But then he can get rid of. Yeah, I guess we go there. The only thing is if he makes that angle, then I've got this.
That's what I was sort
of. But I mean, are we making
this
this too hard on ourselves? I think we just guard. I think we just
guard.
Yeah,
I like guarding.
I do too.
This outturn path is a really tricky spot.
Yeah,
what you'll
you just want to
see it do when they've been playing the draws is it tracks. It almost runs where that Tim Hortons cup is, and then it almost comes off the wall in a right angle turn. And so that draw right on top of the button is for sure there for Brad Gushue for his single if they do not take it away.
Yeah, out in here, Kathy, it seems to be hanging, but anything light, it just seems to die.
Yeah.
But I'm a little surprised that Gushu tried this one. He's going to try it again. I'm a little surprised they're not taking that away. Because as you point out, this draw is no picnic. Leaving this draw for Gushu would not be simple. Gallant missed it by quite a bit.
Where are you, boys?
Weight's good.
It's kind of very similar to the sheet D that we were on the outside.
Yeah,
It would run, and then go.
Hi, Patty.
Epping was 1 and 6.
Oh, well then.
Let it stop.
4 years ago in Winnipeg.
Let it stop.
Curling 90%.
Weight's good. Your line's good.
Just out there.
Let it stop. Let it stop.
In fact, it's been a terrific game for the entire Epping team.
Hey, that's a big shot. I'm going. Sometimes the guard.
Mark Nichols is the low man on the ice, throwing third for Gushu at 78%.
I think we got to play that again. Yep. Or I don't think I think that goes into there.
Like
Give her a go.
Very surprised they've left Gushu the same shot. Obviously not easy. Mark wasn't close, but that doesn't mean Gushu can't make this one. Might not win him the game, but it could keep him in the game.
Rock, you want? Give me the 1.
Obviously, Brad's 2 rocks aren't identical.
Yeah.
So this would be the one you think that runs a little straighter?
Probably, yeah. You'd probably go with this for a hit, yes.
Yep.
Marks did nothing out here.
No, didn't make a move at all.
They actually held sweep once, so it wasn't like he threw it poorly.
Kind of surprised they even have this much ice on this one.
Whoa.
Gushu first.
Whoa. Whoa.
No. Nichols calling line.
No.
Not a lick to it. Nothing. Now, what's he going to do? Oh, he's going to get rid of the top one. Now, he's left himself a couple of stones that maybe he can bump up.
Would have liked to have that a little bit earlier, right?
Yeah, for not making the shot, he left himself a couple good options.
Did he ever?
Like you've got yellows on both sides that you can double tap red, yellow.
Isn't that's
actually pretty hard, isn't it?
How does it look
Just
to you?
couldn't end up in a better spot. There's a little window to get through. You get through, you get that. If you get that onto there, if you get certainly for 1, whether you can get that one out for 2, it's possible.
Sure. Yeah,
And Brad's also got this shot that way, Cheryl. He's got 2 ways to get in there all of a sudden.
Yep.
How did that happen?
Anything, am I?
I don't know why Epping didn't take that one away.
That outcounts that. I mean, the only other shot he may have for the win, no, that goes there. No, I think it's just.
He's only had
I
shots
think
for
that,
1.
No, yeah, I'm not that good. Let's go.
I like that.
Let's go.
I can guard that hole, John.
I agree.
This is the harder side.
Yeah,
of the sheet
I
anyway.
agree with you.
John Epping.
I think this is the easier
Matt Cam is the third.
You go through the hole, he makes
I
it.
watched
right?
him a few years ago win a silver at the Canadian Juniors, losing to Braden Moskowy.
Any kind of weight.
Patrick Jansen throws the second stones. Tim March is their lead. Out of the Least Side Curling Club in Toronto.
It's straight out here. Brad's didn't curl much either. He was about 2 inches wider when he wanted to be. Mark was 6 inches wider.
Half or higher.
Half.
Nice.
Line's
You
good.
wonder if this will curl.
Just past halfway.
Line's good.
Almost tight.
That's clean.
Line's
Tight.
good.
Whoa. No, just half.
Whoa.
Just
No,
clean.
Let it stop then.
Just past half.
No,
Just past
it's
half.
going really hard.
Yeah,
Well,
just
line's
Let it
good.
stop. Just let it stop.
Sit.
Oh, it's like it lost its handle or something.
Try, John.
Oh,
Left it open. Oh my goodness.
What kind of weight you throwing, Brad?
I think we want peel.
Try to make it onto
we talked
that.
about that a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to be tight to that yellow to make it.
I don't know what happened to John's at the end, but
Yeah,
either
it's like
picked
it picked. Kathy mentioned it. It could be getting a little softer out there. A lot of the draws are coming up light. We know how straight it is out that
Trying to
wide.
make it onto this, right?
And it kind of stops turning here. Yep, and picks sideways.
Yeah, this goes. Right?
Sit.
And now run that yellow back into those 2 reds and maybe pick up your win. 2 stones And a dramatic turnaround. Here in this 10th, Gushue finds himself down by 1. Walker. Gallant. Walker. Gallant. Walker by himself. Got to come through by 1, 2, 3. Run it back. Goodbye. Oh, sit down. Oh, it may have gone too far.
Looks like them.
It does look like them being John Epping, and he will pick up the win.
Good luck, Brad. Good luck.
Make the final in dramatic fashion. Epping 6, Gushue 4. And so Epping, who just won a single game 4 years ago, wins his first early here, and it just will not stop spinning. And so it's a steal of 1. And Epping wins it over Gushue. To complete this opening day here at the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, a reminder, Kathy and Brian will be with you at 9 a.m. Eastern Time for Brad Jacobs, the reigning gold medal winner, against Kevin Cooey. Both of them coming up with opening day wins, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. Pacific. On a day where both reigning gold medal winners pick up wins here at the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, and it's all on Canada's sports leader, TSN. Sports Center is next.